She's got big plans, take off after her shift is over. Just for the picture show, drift and go. Only speak cash, that dollar. Only dinero, if you wanna holler. She brought a bag, Louis, Gucci, Prada. She only got time if you spend it on the green light. You the girl to show me it's alright. I just wanna make you feel alright. Green light. Green light. Baby, just slow it down. Red light. Cause you don't wanna take your time. Pedal to the floor. You don't wanna red light. You just wanna green light. Baby, just slow it down. Promise when I get it, it's for us. When we were struggling, they ignore us. Money ain't everything, but it tore us. Barely familiar, cause we don't know us. Put all this time in survival. Misunderstanding, we don't know love. I'm working hard to bring it home. Just had to be there, cause y'all don't know. I remember we ain't have enough ends to make ends meet. And the man won't wait till next week. Broke enough bread just to eat. I remember you would tell me to hold my hand, so I could see that there's nothing stopping me. I'm going for it all. Won't be long until the morning. I will not forget you. Oh, I'll be on my way back home in the morning. Ain't gotta worry about it. I will not forget you. Soon as I find my way back home in the morning. Had to get it on my own. Mama stressing, crying, feeling all alone. Just an adolescent, I was barely grown. I remember sleeping in somebody else's home. So every day I would wake up, put my best foot forward, praying everything would get better for us. I wake up to see how far we've come, cause I remember we ain't have enough ends to make ends meet. And the man won't wait till next week. Broke enough bread just to eat. I remember you would tell me to hold my hand, so I could see that there's nothing stopping me. I'm going for it all. Won't be long until the morning. I will not forget you. No, I'll be on my way back home in the morning. Ain't gotta worry about it. I will not forget you. Soon as I find my way back home in the morning, I will not forget you. I'll be on my way back home in the morning. Ain't gotta worry about it. I will not forget you. Soon as I find my way back home in the morning.
When I look into your eyes, dear, it's got me holding back the dry tears. When I look into your eyes, look into those eyes, when I look into
Check,
your
check,
eyes,
1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Check,
and I know
1 2
that I'll
1
be
2.
fine here. I can read between the lines when I look into those eyes. We could hit the sky if you want to. Say you wanna fly, then I got you. Tell me all your feelings, I got lots too. We don't need a thing when it's me and you. Need you to be real when it's real about you. I don't got the time to be playing with you. To be playing with you. To be playing with you. I don't care what they say. We don't gotta wait. We could fly away. Maybe I'm delusional, something out of usual. Maybe you're just beautiful, but all I know is when I look into your eyes, dear, it's got me holding back the joy.
What is going on, everybody? Sorry for the delay. We got some bangers to do as per usual. How is everyone's week? We're here on a Saturday. What is everyone up to today? Exciting stuff. Again, apologies for the delay, guys. I know. Shame on me. Off with my head. As you guys should riot through the streets, for I have betrayed you. Bankroll. In my apologies, you have received a bankroll. I hope you guys are okay with that. As far as my eternal gratitude, day 3 of my staycation, and I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you gotta pay us a tax. I just did. Neshka, I just paid my tax. There was a bankroll. Did you hear it? I'll pay one more. That's my tax. So, before we get started today, what's that called? The sample this event, just letting you guys know we're probably going to be extending it another week. So you will have until this upcoming Friday, guys. Yeah, sorry, it's been super chaotic on my end because like planning for school and all the jazz. It's a bunch of stuff, but anywho, what's going on, Tyler? What's going on, Chicken Nugget? What's good, Mr. Sings? What's going on, Neshka? What's going on? Geode, what's going on? OJ McBaggins. OJ McBaggins right now is in a whole nother universe. What's going on? What's going on, Bad Boy Aqua? What's going on, Gooplorsk? What's good? Pretty good weekend. I took a music reviewer calling Red Light means stop trash and turned it into a song. Mr. Sings. Mr. Sings, I hope that's what you said. Dude, no. I gotta hear that. Hey, yo! Wait a second. Mother Goose is on too. Oh my god, my mom's on! My mom! Hi, Mom! Hi, Mom! Did I make you proud? She's like, absolutely not, you failure of a child. Look at you, what are you doing? Live streaming with your time. No. But all is well. So, before we get started, better behave. That's right, guys. My mom's watching, so you guys better behave. She's talking to you guys, not me. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, he did not like the song, told me I should listen. Go to your room. No driver. Oh my goodness. So, before we get started, we are extending the deadline for the event. So it's funny. I'm messaging my mom. Oh my goodness. Somebody be like, hi, Mom. Oh my goodness. So, what we're gonna do for today, we are going to be listening to your tracks as per usual. So I'm still like up in the air as far as like when classes are and all that jazz. So as far as like the live stream scheduling, it's still up in the air. For now, let's just assume that Tuesdays and Saturdays are totally fine. So yeah. What's going on, V? Been a minute. What's good? Let's go. Hopefully, I want to hear some stuff. Let's get it. So, yeah, so that's still up in the air. So just assume it's still Tuesday and Saturday. I'll let you guys know ASAP when I know as far as scheduling goes. So, yeah, super excited to start the master's program. Let's get it. So, without further ado, I always go over how the live stream works before we start. So, we do have 2 different tier submissions. We have Discord subscriber submissions, and we have Corey Job for dishes, thanks. And then we have regular free submissions. Discord subscriber submissions. If you're interested, join the Discord server. Links down in the description down below. It's free to join the Discord server, but to become a subscriber, there's a channel in the Discord server. It should say server subscriptions. Click on that, and I believe it's $3 a month, and there's like plus tax or whatever like that, US dollars. So if you're interested in that, it's a guaranteed play on the live stream, and we play up to 5 minutes instead of the normal 1 minute 30 seconds. And it's a more in-depth review regarding the mixing, mastering, production side of things. If you're interested, join the Discord server and become a subscriber today. And we also do have free submissions, which free is the best price. Free is the best price. We do have, there should be a link pinned both on YouTube and on Twitch. It should say submit your song here. Click on that. It'll take you to our website at spacehoundrecords.com. The form will be right there for you to fill out. Then press submit, and then it'll automatically be added to the queue. So I do first come first serve when it comes to free submissions. So I just go top to bottom, like who submitted it first, yada yada yada. So we do have an option to skip the line. $5 or more donation to the live stream is a line skip. So if you're interested in that, the donation link is down in the description. And if you want me to mix your record, I do also have a link for that with the services, and you could also donate on this link as well. So let's get it. Yeah, sometimes you have to sign into Google and and what's it called, refresh the page. So yeah, I've just returned from one of the realms. That's what I'm talking about. We are going to get started for today. Let's get it. So we got Gashiki P today. So guys, I believe this is the only Discord subscriber submission for today. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see anyone else's, so I'm just assuming this is the only one for today. So all right, that's what I'm talking about. So we gonna start with Gashiki P. This is Slipping Away. Let me get the boom so you guys can hear this. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Oh, congrats on 2.5k subs. That's what I'm talking about. This is my song, Non-Believers. Excited to hear it. Let's get it. Let's run it. So this is Slipping Away by Gashiki P. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear this? Oh, thank you. Let's go. That was Slipping Away by Gashiki P. Oh, yeah.
This was a certified banger.
Gashiki P just happened to have shown up just now. Like, help, I just got here. Oh, yeah. So, cool track. I really dig like the detuned vibe of the whole thing. Like, it's like slightly detuned, but I dig it because it has almost like this creepiness to it. Almost, it feels very ominous the way that you kind of had this it's got like an interesting like saturation to it. Almost like it's got a really nice character because it's not like your typical like as some people have pointed out like 8-bit kind of feel. It's got a little bit of this like slightly out of tuneness to it, but I think that adds to it. Honestly, like I don't think that's like anything against the track. I think that's what makes it kind of have a really nice characteristic. Overall, I would say I really dig first off the vocal sound. I read, so fun fact about this, so Gashiki P says, very short, simple song, also the vocals are very robotic because this is actually a vintage text-to-speech. I forced to sing, I like at least, you forced to sing with Melodyne. Gashiki P, you are on the wrong side of the AI overlords. Just be careful out there when they take over the universe. Forcing them to sing. Tisk tisk. Oh, thank you so much. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the donation. I don't know who that was. Let me go check the message. Hold on. Maybe that will be a cue for my submission of non-believers. Okay. So this is for non-believers, I believe is V, right? Okay, yes. Thank you so much, V. You rock. I appreciate you. So your track is next. So let me throw your track right next to this one. So boom. Because if I don't do it now, you guys know I forget. So overall, yeah, I think that the way that, because it's like a vintage text-to-speech, it adds, again, even more eeriness to it. Kind of almost like Animal Crossing-esque. As far as like critiques for this, like I dig this. The synth sounds full, it sounds wide. I think you can tame some of those upper mids of that super like reverbed out synth. Just so you know, it is very hard to understand these lyrics. So that could be something. And that's also, I think, just the nature of the text-to-speech. I don't think that's on you. I don't know, though, because, like, to me, it sounds very sonically interesting, even though, like... Like, me not being able to understand really what was going on without reading it doesn't really bother me, because I just think it just sounds so sonically good that I don't even mind. It sounds something more like a melodic element, but the fact that there are lyrics to it as well, I feel like is an additive. I feel like that's a cool layer. Like, if you're not really paying attention, you wouldn't hear it, but if you're really paying attention, it is saying this. So I think that's a cool thing, actually. Nah, you just submit. Who is Peter? Just throw it in there. Said Sonic 2, yeah. Oh, so this is the same voice. So according to Gashiki P, this is the same voice that sings that one Delay Bell song. Hell yeah, Gashiki P. Hell yeah. That was sick. But like Gashiki P, I honestly like like, I think this is well done. I don't think anything necessarily other than just those small mixing things. I think it sounds totally fine. I don't know. I personally think that it sounds good. I don't know. Like, I would love to hear, because I'm assuming this is still like in context of the project you were working on, right? So you detuning it at the end, like, I would love to like know what happens after this part. I got you, Mr. Sings. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, Bad Boy Aqua. That's I don't think that hurts it though. I feel like that adds to it almost, because like, if you're not paying attention, it's just a really nice melodic idea, but it has layers to it because it actually does have the lyrics. So cool. I dig it. Thank you so much for submitting, Gishiki P. You are awesome. Hell yeah. So we do have a donation submission. So we are going to let it rock. Hold up. Let's see.
Oh God, what is that?
Hey, yo, wait a second. We got Film Cow going on. Hold on. Yeah, I think just in that one synth. But after, so I have V. V is first. So we got V. Then after that, I have Tyler. Then I have Kazillo. Then I have Omega C. Then I have Mr. Sings. Then I have Tyler Ciani. Then I have Tori. Then I have Luffs Up. Then I got Gublorsk. Then I got The Future Fade. Then I got, let's see, OJ McBaggins, Geode. Then I got Who is Peter? That's what I currently have. If you don't hear your submission, just make sure to double check your the form and see if your thing went through. So, dang, we got Film Cow here. Oh shit. Candy Mountain, yeah. It's a Leah Pleurodon. This is a throwback. This is a throwback right here. Let's get it. Let's get it. We gonna run. This is V Non-Believers. Oh wow. Shun the non-believers. Wait a second. That I already know what's about to be sampled on this. I already know.
Oh God, what is that?
It's a Leo Pleurodon, Johnny. Magical Leo Pleurodon. It's gonna guide our way to Candy Mountain.
Alright guys, you do know that there's no actual Candy Mountain, right?
I ain't get no sleep, ain't got no spare time. Working, I keep working, talking to myself, I'm blowing on my damn mind. Guess I'm on the edge, right? Walking on a fine line. Told them I'll be alright with 2 thumbs up, so they don't know I'm lying. Fuck it, ain't no use in crying, what's the point of that? Hold me back, what, how? All you clowns are fucking whack, really trash. Dropped your little album, no one wanted that. Hit me back, just to get advice how not to suck that bad. Kissing ass all in my DMs, bitch you pitiful. Watch them crawling back to me, this shit is beautiful. Man, fuck the competition, I'm already winning, ho, really though. I don't give a fuck if you ain't with it, no. I'd rather do me than play pretend and get controlled. Get what I'm owed, a couple $100 grand out on the road. I'm doing shows, making everybody feel the flow. It's in my soul, but I ain't got no sleep, ain't got no spare time. Fucking tired. Working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. I'm always killing rappers when I write rhymes. They view me as a monster in the nighttime. I ain't get no sleep, ain't got no spare time. I'm working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. They don't understand me, but that's alright. Cause I'm busy killing rappers when I write rhymes. They view me as a monster in the nighttime, damn right. I've been on some different shit, calculated business risks. Told myself to get a grip, don't look at the negatives. Do it for the love of it. Murdering these rappers, but that ain't who got the worst of it. Nah, shun the non-believers. I don't like y'all either. Y'all in the past for a reason. Now go ahead, spread them rumors. Cut them off like a tumor, now y'all just don't exist. Unless you watching all my vids and praying that I quit. That shit's pathetic, now make an exit and settle down. They hate me now, but love me whenever I'm around. That shit is wild, y'all fakers fucking cannot be trusted. Some professional manipulators begging for some help. Fuck them all, forgive me, Lord, but they can rot in hell. That's just how I feel, tell them all to deal with it. I'm making real music, claiming that they hate me, but they still listen, I ain't got no sleep, ain't got no spare time. Fucking tired. Working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. I'm always killing rappers when I write rhymes. They view me as a monster in the nighttime. I ain't got no sleep, ain't got no spare time. I'm working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. They don't understand me, but that's alright. Cause I'm busy killing rappers when I write rhymes. They view me as a monster in the nighttime, damn right.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. You should have respected my authority.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
There it is. There it is. There's the sample I was looking for the whole time.
No.
There it is. Shun the Non-Believers. Let's go. That was V Non-Believers. That track was sick.
This was a certified
Hell
banger.
yeah, dude. Overall, yeah, dude, you were sliding on that track. The flow, everything I feel like fits the track very nicely. The production as well. Love that kind of like horn section kind of thing.
Myself, I'm on my damn mind. I'm always killing rappers when I write.
Drum sound really solid. Vocals super up front, which is nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was looking for that the whole time, Gio. I was looking for this
Non-believer.
right there. That's something nostalgic, dude. I haven't watched. I mean, I used to watch like Film Cow like all the time. Like, if you guys want a treat ever, like he's got the llamas with hats. He's got the I almost said llamas with hats twice. He's got Charlie the Unicorn, llamas with hats. Like, those two like blew the hell up for him. But he's got so much other content than that too. You guys just gotta check out Film Cow. Film Cow is fantastic. They even made a whole movie for Charlie the Unicorn. It was like delayed like massively, but I've seen like part of it if I remember. Yeah, the muted trumpets, right?
Oh, forgive me, Lord, but they can rot in hell. That's just how I feel. Tell them all to deal with it. I'm making real.
It sounds like it's like almost layered with like a muted thing, because it sounds like some of them aren't muted.
Hell, that's just how I feel. Tell them all to deal with it. I'm making
that kind of like whatever chord is. What is it? It's one of my favorite chords. Where are we at? Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Beautiful piano. Yeah, saucy.
Real music, claiming that they hate me, but they still listen. I ain't got no sleep, ain't got no spare time. Fucking tired. Working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. I'm always killing.
Me and my sibling used to be able to quote the first 5 llamas with hats episode in the entirety. Yeah. I mean, that's just classic. I love llamas with hats.
God, what is that?
It's a Leo Pleurodon, Johnny. Magic.
What I gotta say about really, as like you checked all the boxes with everything for me personally, as far as like production and everything. It sounds really solid. There's really a few like mixing things that I feel like could be like tweaked a bit, as far as just getting the vocals to sit a bit more in the mix, I feel. And I'll explain how I would go about doing that in the mixing stage. So first things first, I think the vocals, as far as the routines go,
I ain't get no sleep, ain't got no.
I like where the ad-libs are sitting. I think those are totally fine. I like the reverb on them even. Like, I think those, I wouldn't touch those.
Spare
The
time.
lead, I would tame some of the high end, because the high end is a bit piercing at times. So I personally like to put a de-esser before the high end, before boosting the highs. And you may be doing that. Sometimes you might even need 2 de-essers. Like, sometimes I'll find that I'll put, or better yet, instead of like a de-esser, right? So you'll throw a de-esser on there, and then I'll also put something like a multi-band compressor on there as well, and tame some of those the high end even more so. And it might also be the case that if you do find with some EQ, if you do some sweeping, so Free Plugin, TDR Nova, they should really sponsor this live stream. I gotta hit them up. Sponsor me, please. Give me free plugins. Imagine that'd be crazy. But I would definitely do this. I would check around like the 8K to the 10K area and just see if there's any of these really harsh kind of these sibilant sounds, and you might have to do a little bit of ducking with a dynamic EQ, ideally, if it's like this is a dynamic EQ. And what that means is that it usually has a parameter where you could set it's not going to turn anything down, right, until whatever frequency that you set it to, right? So in this case it's 8.5 kilohertz, right? So we're setting it here. If a frequency gets louder than where you set the threshold line at, which if I do a little bit of blah blah, oh, I guess not, blah 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 blah. So let's pretend like we're trying to say 1K, but in your case it's 8K, right? So notice like if I'm playing down here, right, it's not really turning down 1K, right? And you'll see like the input signal going on, but whereas I go to like to where so the note C is pretty much right on 1K. So look, I'm playing the note C at the same velocity that I'm playing just even one note lower. Look at how much like it's turning C down versus B. Like it's significant because it's closer to where you're setting the threshold out. But anywho, a dynamic EQ will only turn it down whenever it gets to a certain volume, that frequency gets to a certain volume. And you could set like ratio settings. So the higher the ratio, the more it's going to turn down the source material by once it passes the threshold. So 2 to 1 is every 2 decibels that it goes past the threshold, it's going to turn down the source material at where you set it 1K in this case by 1 decibel. So if you go 4 to 1, right, which is pretty standard as far as compression goes as well. Now we're pretty much we're every what's it called? I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Every decibel it turns it down 2. Every decibel it turns it down 4. Yeah, there it is. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm a little bit lacking of sleep. But yeah, you get the point. Turned down for what? But yeah, I definitely like I would just check for some of those harsh sibilant frequencies before you boost, because when you boost, it ends up like if you boost the high end without taming it properly, it'll create these like really harsh, like this harshness to the vocal that you hear a little bit here.
I'm working on myself, I'm on my damn mind. They don't understand me, but that's all right.
I think the matter of the instrumental, like I would like for the drums to knock a bit more, but I think that's due to YouTube compression. I don't think that's the mix. So I don't think that's on you. I'd have to hear the raw file for me to be able to better tell.
That shit's pathetic. Now make an exit and settle down. They hate me now, but love me whenever I'm around. That shit is wild. Y'all fakers fucking cannot be.
Because the vocals are just like a tad bit loud, like a tiny bit
My
loud.
damn mind. They don't understand me, but that's all right.
Including the ad-libs. I would turn down all the vocals by maybe like a dB or 2. And I think you're good to go. Like, that sounded really solid, dude. Like, the mixing, like, that's like nitpicking. I really think that you did a fantastic job here. And you could tell also just by the nature of, you do see like more of a reach than your subscribers, which is a great thing. So that means that it's, spreading. So definitely like the track. Thank you so much for submitting. You rock, V. Hell yeah. Nah, very solid work. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you so much for submitting. Look at this. Look at dude over here, Bad Boy Aqua, like winning like 60,000 points over here. What's going on? Nah, No, I appreciate you for submitting and supporting the live stream. Like, it means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you so much. Remember, bonks are are gratitude sounds. So if I do a bonk, that means it's thank you. I know it might be a little bit non-traditional, but it's how we do it here. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Oh wow. Oh, don't mind me. We actually do have. Oh, I didn't even see. We do have another Discord subscriber. Thank you so much. We do have another Discord subscriber, so we do have one more. This is Nico. So Eurobeat Project. So no bootleg guitar in this one. Oh shit. Oh shit. So if a bonk is a thanks, then what's a bonk roll? Oh, look. Bonk roll. Let me tell you, Geode. A bonk roll is the utmost respect. That is the highest caliber of anything that anyone could ever win on this show. A bonk roll is like winning a Grammy, but except it's not. It's people aren't forced the wins like the Grammys. A bonk roll. Now you got me started, Geode. A bonk roll is more important to an artist's career than their music is. A bonk roll is honestly, it's the highest caliber award that you could get on anything regarding your music. So if you get a bonk roll, you should know that this world is not ready for what you're about to drop. So that's what it is. So that I said what I said. We got Eurobeat Project A. This is by Nico. I read it as by me with the sticking tongue out thing. Yeah. Thought it was a joint. No. We trying to get them bonk rolls. New goals have been set from everyone here. Yeah, it's the highest award you could get in all of music history. Fun fact. The bonk actually it's called the Almighty Bonk Roll, Geode. Don't forget the Almighty. The Almighty Bonk Roll, the disrespect, shall be praised for generations to come for those who are worthy. Yes, it's for eons. That was Nico. That was Zero Beat Project A. Bye, Nico. Let's get it. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So first off, absolutely love the energy on the record. And I know you said no bootleg guitar on this one. What do you mean? No, I dig the first off, I dig the chords. I think the chords are sick. The sound design, I think, does definitely give a little bit of that 8-bit vibe, but I think that's just the nature of just, the way that that synths are. I feel like sometimes I'm putting the poll up real quick. Holds up. Because I know if I don't do it now, I will forget. Nashka's gonna be like, where's the poll? And I'm gonna be like, dang, you right. So, overall, absolutely love the chord progressions. I think what's going on is very melodically interesting. I think the patterns, I dig the ideas that you have here. My question to you, Nico, is first thing is what DAW do you use? Also GarageBand Mobile. Oh shit. Okay, that explains. All right, you literally answered my question. I asked the question, looked to the right, and the answer was staring me dead in the face. So thank you for answering and reading my mind. What I would say. Did you use the sounds? Okay, my question to you, Nico, is did you use the sounds that are built into GarageBand? Like for the drum kit and all of that? Like, are they just like GarageBand preset sounds? And if so, it's totally cool. I'm just curious. Like if you load it up like in GarageBand, like there might be like a drum kit in GarageBand. Because it does sound like very stock soundy. And I know I mentioned this the last time, and I totally get it. With a motorcycle outside, thought a missile was going off. Oh no, gotta be careful out there, Geode. Yeah, mostly. Okay, so I would highly recommend changing out some of the samples. So especially with your drums, the I know what you're like. You're going for more of like a I don't want to say like an EDM-esque kind of thing going on, especially right here. That bass. That kick drum is just not cutting it. Imported layer for the no, all good. I would highly recommend getting some drum samples, and you could get some solid free drum samples off of Reddit. Actually, I know I personally don't use Reddit like that, but I know a lot of people who do, and like I personally pay for Splice, so Splice is just a it allows you to essentially, whereas it like you get samples and all that fun stuff to use. But Reddit, like r/drum kits, let me put you on to something. If you look up r/drum kits, I believe there should be drum kits or something like that. Drum kits, right there. Yeah, r/drum kits, I believe is what it is. And there's this Reddit page that has a bunch of these free sound design these free like one shots and whatnot that you could download for free. So like for example, like Roland TR 909 kit processed for techno and techno rumble subs made from the kick drum. So a lot of people like on this, like it's actually really cool, the community for here, because a lot of people will use like the authentic stuff and like record it and allow people to like sample their stuff. Heinz ketchup, oh my goodness. But there's a bunch of drum kits that you can get off of here. And what's cool also is you could sort by like the timing, like all time and all of that jazz, and you get a lot of really solid drum sounds, because the drum kit sounds here do sound like a stock drum kit. So I feel like installing some like kick sounds and whatnot, and replacing your kick drum with like a better a kick sample that has more like sub frequencies and has more punch to it would go such a long way for you here. That's the combo. Yeah. I used jump that were supposed to be retro, like Rolling Out, but maybe it's lower. Yeah, a lot of the times, even so, with like stock stuff, you have to edit it like a lot to get it to sound like correct per se. You know, with more knockage, it's like here. Like the kick drum, there's a lot to be desired from the kick drum. Like, for example, if I had to load up Splice right now, if I looked up like 909 kick, right? Like I do pay for Splice. I do totally recommend Splice to those of you who like for example, we get what? Just right off the bat, like just samples, like has a lot of the sub frequency. Like you could hear like the amount of sub that you can get out of some of these. The appeal of the genre to me is the components don't need to be so advanced. Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think you need to go crazy with like adding stuff, but I think the sound quality of the instruments and sounds that you're using do need to be solid. That's the thing. Like that's like every genre, I always say has its like challenges per se. Like a lot of people say like pop music's really easy to make and whatnot, but then I hear everyone who says pop music is easy to make, and they make like and it sounds like the most it sounds like the most out of touch version of what a pop song is. And it's actually pretty funny. Like if you hear a bunch of people like making fun of pop music and then try to go make it and it sounds nothing like a pop song. So because pop, in the same way as what you're saying here, is like you don't want it to be like intricate. Like the sound design is what makes it intricate. And the mixing, it's a whole other challenge. Yeah. I think it's just a matter of getting your sounds now. Yes, I think you have a solid idea, but now to get the sound to feel fuller overall, because if you play like, for example, this next to a song that has a similar vibe, you'll see like the sound quality of some of the instruments that are used in the synths. Like there's a little bit of this like polish that's missing here. And it makes it like those kick drums could be knocking more with some compression for sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, like that's how you get to the next step is really taking the time and delving into sound design. Because that is going to, like, I'm telling you, your productions are going to just like because I think you have a lot of very solid ideas, and from what I've heard in the past, like I hear the vision, like you're a very talented composer. Because it sounds like someone who's been making music for a while. And I could say I was very guilty of this myself when I first started getting into production as well. Like, cause like I would play the songs in my head on like lower quality, like MIDI instruments, and like the ideas are there, but the sounds don't feel like they're blended together. Whereas like now I take a lot of time to really carve the sound out. like even here, I feel like you can add some really cool filtering here, automation going on here, maybe like a low pass filter, and a lot of it's a lot easier than, like, I think a lot of automation goes a long way too. And a bit more clarity in the mix, like the kicks pan dead center, but it feels like some of those synths could be spread out more through this left and right channels. Like, I like the panning on this synth. That's nice. Appreciate the follow, person on Twitch. Who was that? Wilson. What's good? Someone says that the music sounds like Super Smash Bros. Guys, if you guys are on Twitch, try to join us on YouTube. That's where like all the voting and everything. If you can't, no big deal. I will be doing more production live streams, so if you want to see, like, I did a production live stream test not too long ago, so if you want to kind of like see how I go about doing sound design and whatnot, you could check that out. I do plan on doing more production live streams similar to that, and I just have to, like, once I get my school timing and all of that, like, it's been a lot for prepping for that, but once I get all of that information and when I start, like, even like when I start still up in the air currently, so we'll see when I get more information. Like, I do want to plan more of those for you guys to see like the process, but a lot of it is also EQing some of the sounds, I feel, of the synths and really shaping the sounds to what you hear in your head. Like, and the more that you do production, like, the more you're going to be able to kind of like, you'll build these kind of, like, you'll know, oh, if I want to get this sound, like, I could just throw this, do this, put the filter on it, and boom, I got the sound I want in my head. You know, the more that you do it, the easier that'll be for you. So yeah, cool. That's really all I got for you. Thank you so much. I have more tools I could try on this, like sidechain filter and stuff. Yeah, sidechain would go a long way too for having the kick drum. You hear how the kick drum's a little bit buried here? Sidechain would go a long way. Just submitted, came through from Twitch, just started from a song from scratch 2 days ago and just finished it. Hell yeah, welcome Wilson Anthony from Twitch. Appreciate you for joining us on YouTube. Hell yeah. Let me double check that I got your submission. Yes, I got your submission. We're good. And on Twitch, who else was here? The young cholesterol, whoever you are. That's pretty funny. The name. I got I think Il Java, then I got Watermelon Shark, and I got Bana. Sorry if I said your name wrong, fam. So those are the new ones that I got. So that's really all I got, Nico. Thank you so much for submitting. I think track is really solid, and hell yeah, I appreciate you as always. So you rock. Thank you so much. I hope that's helpful. Again, if you ever need like me to really break down stuff, like I do kind of want to start doing, I want to essentially put a something for you guys to send stems through so I could check out, or like even just the WAV file. I still have to set that up. But yeah, I think that would be also helpful because then I could just like throw it in Ableton and show you guys what I would do. So yeah, appreciate you. So we're going to be moving on to the free submission. So going on from here on out, we're going to be listening to the tracks 1 minute, 30 seconds per track. So guys, be sure to hit the like button if you found anything helpful so far. And we do these twice a week. We do these every Tuesday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely be sure to hit that follow, like button, subscribe button, all that jazz, and blah, 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 YouTuber stuff.
This was
Next,
a certified
we
banger.
have Saint by Tyler Brooker. We gonna run it. Okay, this has finally got a chance to mess around with some new Foreman plugin. I can make some better house vocals. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like. Hell yeah, dude. Let's run it. We gonna run it. Let's see. Come on, YouTube, you got this. YouTube's like, absolutely not. No, we gonna refresh it. We gonna refresh it. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah.
I try my hardest not to make mistakes, 'cause you know how much it would make my heart ache. I promise that I'll never play it fake, but please remember, baby, I was never born a saint. I was never born a saint. I try my hardest not to make mistakes, 'cause you know how much it would make my heart ache. I promise that I'll never play it fake, but please remember, baby, I was never born a saint. I think about it while I stay awake. Makes me wonder how much I would wanna take. I'm here to love you every night and day. Just please remember, baby, I was never born a saint. I was never born a saint.
Let's go. That's the 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Saint by Tyler Brooker. Hell yeah. First off, I hear the form and shifter. I'm curious, what form and shifter plugin did you use? Just out of curiosity. Was it Mutator? Was it Little Alter Boy? What was it? Just out of curiosity. First off, instrumental sounds really solid. The vocals, I dig first off, the vocal melody is really solid. The whole track, like, very, very solid stuff. I forgot. No, it's okay, Tyler. You were so excited to use this new form and shifting plugin, and you don't even remember the name. What do you mean? No, it's okay. I'm fucking with you, dude. First off, so what I would say as far as like critiques go, I would say, wait, what do you mean? Wait, am I missing something, or am I smooth brain? What I would say as far as like critiques go for this, so the first thing, hover over more videos. Wait, where over more videos? Where's that? It doesn't want to do it. No, maybe it's like down here or something. I don't know.
I was never born a saint.
But yeah, sometimes the vocals with the auto tune. I'll point it out when it happens.
Remember, baby, I was never born a saint.
You hear the word "born"? It's like "born." Like I would just melodyne that just so it's a bit tighter. There's another spot where there's like a few spots in there where the auto tune kind of does a little bit of this weirdness that I would just fix with some melodyne in there. It's like 3 spots. And I would like a bit more fullness in the low mids for the vocals. That would bring the vocals up forward. And yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, E-Sound would bang like a bass kick. Oh yeah. And that's really all I got. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Tyler Brooker. Really solid stuff, dude. Hell yeah. Like the mixing on that's really solid, man. You should be proud of that. So, we gonna run the next one, which is Kazillo. We got Echo. Tyler, just put. Appreciate you for submitting, man. No, I've dug like the past few tracks that you submitted through, man. Hell yeah, dude. We got Echo. We gonna run it. Thank you so much for the follow. Who is that? Street Shaman Production. Come join us on YouTube if you can. That's 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Echo by Kazillo. I get it, because there was echoes going on for the main synth. Hell yeah, dude. First off, that 808 was so disrespectful. I loved it. Yeah. That was so sick, man. Like that, the 808 sound that you used was so solid. Let's get it. Dude. Like, the right artist on this would go stupid, man. The right artist on this would go stupid. I love this track because it leaves so much room for a vocalist to just, like, I don't know why. I almost picture, like, a Post Malone-esque type artist on this, like, because it has this, like, darkness, but it's still, in like, it has, like, this major keyness to it. You're like, da, da, da. Yeah, because you're like, da. Yeah, no, dude. I honestly I get an artist on this. I wouldn't change anything. Solid stuff. Kazillo, yeah, the bass goes stupid on that. Nice work. Hell yeah. Now, Kazillo, fun fact about Kazillo, dude is a fucking beast of a producer. Dude is crazy with it. He actually, like, frequents the stream too. Like, dude is really solid. Yeah, dude always is very consistent. So, hell yeah. Appreciate you so much for submitting, Kazillo, as per usual. Good to hear you, man. We gonna move on to the next one, which is Omega C. Speaking of someone who submits regularly as well, we got, you know, Deadly Dame. We got Deadly Dame. Oh, thank you so much, Aton. Yours will be right after Omega C because I did announce the title, but your track is next. So I'm going to take your submission and throw it right after this. So yours is next. So we got Omega C. We gonna run it. Deadly Dame, damn it. Oh man, you already know.
Noisy.
I know you deadly. wanna give it honesty. I know that she fucked it up. It's no point in trying. Look me in the face and see you lying. Grass filled with stains, always hiding. So my heart, you play with it, I'm dying. Girl, you hurt me, and I'm something I can't move from. I be saying I be playing, but really I do not know how to maneuver. Let me know how to pull you up when you get sort of stuck in a pit. All the love in the midst. You quit the judge, I ain't get it. It's something I'll never get. Probably cause I gave you all that I had and regret the shit. I can't believe I let you in my space. Cause I'm miscovering, girl, I think it's better out this way. I prioritize my peace over your lies and pretty face. It's a vicious combo that's gonna have me traumatized for days. All the memories, they behind me instead of love.
That's one, man. 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was sick, dude.
This was a certified
Hell
banger.
yeah. First off, Mel, the vocal production is really solid. I am a very I'm very picky on vocal production. I do dig the layers that you have here. So really solid stuff. The instrumental I think fits the song vibe so well. The overall, yeah, it's got this like almost got like this bossa nova vibe to it, which is really fun. Very, very R&B, which you guys already know. I love R&B. So what I would say as far as critiques go, the mixing on this. So mainly, first things first, the instrumental mix overall is clipping, so just be careful of that. You could hear it in the kick drum where the mix kind of lacks this clarity in the low end. I personally would mix the backgrounds a tad bit lower. Overall, the track is mixed very loud, which, you know, is sick. You just have to be careful when you do have like a lot of this especially a kick drum that's like super up front like that you're not letting it go past 0, because it'll create this like this unpleasant distortion that when you play it back on speakers. And I would tame those highs, those highs of like the 10K area, because there's a lot of this kind of like hiss going on in the highs that I would for the vocals that I would tame.
You said you want a part of me. I drown in silence. I get it. It's something I'll never get.
But yeah, once you tame like the mixing on this, like, dude, this shit goes stupid. Like, I think really the only thing that's holding this back is the mix. Everything else is there is so solid. Like, very, very solid. Once you get the mix like right, dude, like this shit is fucking crazy, bro. like genuinely, dude, like from me to you, bro, like get this shit like really take the time and get this mixed, and this shit like will like you gotta promote this shit. This shit goes stupid. like you gotta promote this, bro. Like if you like, the song's way too strong of a song to let the mix fucking get in the way, bro. Like, dude, trust. But yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate you for submitting Omega C as per usual. You rocked. I think at the end of the day, it's all boils down to Sly and the Family Stone, credit where credit is due. Hell yeah. Is that the sample? Is that the sample in the background, Eitan? No, but that shit sounds crazy. Like, genuinely, dude, please get that mix. Like, that shit sounds really good. Like, so we are going to, well, no. See, Eitan, now you got to put me on to some new music again. Yeah! Eitan, I did listen to all the tracks you sent through. Like, again, I'm going to say the dude's name completely wrong. I know we spent Jamira Kwai. Yeah. There we go. Appreciate you, Omega C. You rock, man. We're going to move on. We do have a donation submission. Omega C. That's what I'm talking about, Omega C. No, that shit went crazy. Yeah, Eitan put me on last stream, did some stuff. Neshka, every time it gives me the thumbs up, like, you did it! Like, good job! So we got new 6/8 groove 7.4. Okay. With Vox. So we gonna run it. This is working on the bridge. Let's run it. Oh, I dig it a lot. I know, Aton, I know!
I never had it, I always wanted, I never needed to revisit. I never thought that I could go wrong. And if you think that maybe you could always turn in, I never think, I never thought that I could go wrong. I can't remember my name. If you want it, I can always be there today. If you always remember that I wasn't going under, 'cause I always remember my name. And I feel like I identify, I never really could have mystified. I always established my game. If you always remember that I wasn't going under, always established my name. And I never could have been, I never really wanted to be. I can't establish my game. I never had it, I always wanted, I never needed to revisit. I never thought that I could go wrong. And if you think that maybe you could always turn in, I never think, I never thought that I could go wrong. I can't remember my name. If you want it, I can always be there today. If you always remember that I wasn't going under, 'cause I always remember my name. And I feel like I identify, I never really could have mystified. I always established my game. If you always remember that I wasn't going under, always established my name. And I never could have been, I never really wanted to be. I can't establish my game. Can you open your arms to me? 'Cause I wanna be seen. Can you open your arms to me?
Thank you for the follow.
'Cause I wanna be
Mark.
seen.
Oh, Arl.
Remember that I wasn't going under, 'cause I
Still dig that.
I never really could have mystified. I always established my game. If you always remember that I wasn't going under, always established my name. And I never could have been, I never really wanted to be. I can't establish my game.
That was Aton. That was new 6/8 groove. That's what I'm talking about. You know what's funny? Like, Aton submitted this track in the past, right? And Aton completely changed like everything about the track. Like, Aton, just out of curiosity, like what made you want to like switch it all up? Just out of curiosity, like I'm just curious because like I was like listening for the like the old melody. I was like remember, first off, this part still hits. Love that so much. That hell yeah. Geode is a trader. They moved onto Twitch. No, it's okay. they left us. How do I submit? I got you, fam. There should be a pinned something like that or something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Geode. Holding it down on Twitch. You rock, fam. The melodies in the last version seemed a bit weak. That's okay. That's awesome. No, I definitely dig the melodies here. Wait, Geode, is that another Geode? No, it's not Geode. No, you're messing with me. There's someone with the name Geode on Twitch. On Twitch. No, you're fucking with me. So overall, I would say
If you want it, I can always be there to tell you. If you already remember that never wasn't growing up.
I really dig the melodies here. First off, you already know what I love about the track with the instrumental here. You did some mixing tweaks, right? I do agree with OJ McBaggins. More presence on the drums, definitely, I think. Especially mainly the kick drum. I think you're mixing your vocals a bit on the low side. I would bring back some of those low mids on the vocals. They do feel a bit thin still. Yeah, having some harmony stacks on this would go crazy.
I never had it, I always wanted, I never needed to be busy. I never thought that I could go on.
It sounds like there's like a almost like an EQ that's doing like a radio effect. It almost feels like it's doing something like let's see, something like this. It feels like it's almost doing something like this. It feels. This is how the vocals sound to me a bit. Like they're almost like lacking a bit of these lows that I would love to hear. I don't know if you're going for that. Oh, harmonies are in the plan. Hell yeah. I don't know if that's what you were going for, this kind of radio effect kind of thing, but this is what it currently kind of sounds like. Honestly, it does sound more like this is less steep, but this is pretty steep here. It's the Butch Waves vocal. I need to try that. I still haven't yet to try that plugin, the Butch Waves vocals. Let me see. Let's see. This plugin right here, right? It just doesn't this look otherworldly? Like, I've seen this plugin before. I've never personally used this before, but doesn't this look like there's just so much going on? Holy crap! That's really cool. Honestly, I feel like I would dig this plugin. It's got the de-esser built in. It's got saturation built in, high cut. Okay, so maybe it could be these low cut, high cut knobs that you have here. They might be set a bit too aggressive, so just be careful of that there. Yeah, my grandma. Oh wait, my grandma's watching the stream. Wait, what? She never watches the stream. Apparently she watched. I got a message from my grandma. She said that she liked your song, by the way, Aton. She says, love the first song. It's kind of like this like funk. It's got like this like psychedelic funk vibes to it a little bit, I feel. My grandma's watching. That's pretty funny. No pressure. Hi, Grandma. Aton says, thanks, Gramps.
And if you think that maybe you could always turn in,
I want to hear her thoughts on mine too, if she's still around. Oh yeah, no, okay, Grandma, now you gotta stick around now, Grandma. I hope you know that. We got a few tracks before Mr. Sings. We got what? Oh, literally Mr. Sings the next one. So Grandma, you gotta stick around for one more. Yeah, I definitely would like some more fullness to the vocals. Definitely check that parameter on the plugin. I don't know why I want the drums to go like with the kick drum there, just to add. I don't know. Maybe that's just.
Thought that I could go on. I can't remember.
I would like a bit more on the hi-hat.
If you want it, I can always be there today. If you always remember.
Especially right there. If you want me to da-da. I want some stacks on that. Oh, you won't be the final vocal? That's okay. Oh, you do that.
I never thought that I could go on. And if you think that maybe you could always turn it, I have to think.
Honestly, those are really the only things that I would say, honestly. That's really what I would say as far as the critiques go. I think that sounds to me really solid. I would just do those small mixing things. Yeah, getting the drums to be more evened out. And then as far as like the hi-hats and the snare or the kick drum, I would like... And I think once the vocals, like they have their low mid presence and whatnot, or whoever is going to be singing that, like I think you got your record. That sounds really solid. I think that's really the only missing piece. But thank you so much, Eitan. You rock. My grandma loves it. How does the kick itself sound? I think the kick sound is fine. I think the kick sound is fine. I think you might need to just bring it up. I'm not bothered by like the sound design from this track. I even dig like the clap layer that you had here. Like it was nice. Maybe a little bit more on that crash. Notice the crash is a bit quiet. I think you just tend to mix your cymbals a bit on the quiet side. So I would just raise up all the cymbals just in general a bit. And I think you're good to go. Thank you so much for submitting, Eitan. You rock. Hell yeah, dude. So thank you so much for the follow. Who's that? New Culture. Appreciate the follow, fam. We got Mr. Sings. Grandma, I hope you're still around for this. Confirm by messaging me real quick. No, thank you so much, Eitan. I do appreciate you for supporting the live stream. It means a lot. Thank you. You guys rock. So we do have, this is Mr. Sings. This is If It Ain't Nice demo. So this is I'm excited. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Grandma, you heard the man. Oh, I call my grandma G-Ma. She's awesome. This song is very fresh. Recorded it this week. It's not mixed yet. I created the instrumental, began from scratch on GarageBand, an older version of GarageBand. And it's inspired by someone calling my music trash. All right. We're going to hear it. Submissions are still up. Thank you so much, Geode. I appreciate you for holding it down on Twitch. So we gonna run the next one. Let me make sure that I put Eitan's voting thingy here. Boom. So I don't be forgetting. Let's run it. This is If It Ain't Nice. Grandma, this is for you.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing, don't say nothing, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, 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 don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, 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 don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, nice, 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 don't say nothing. Nice, if it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. No D got nothing, don't say nothing. No D got nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. No D got nothing, don't say nothing. No D got nothing, don't say nothing.
Hey yo! We got If It Ain't Nice demo by Mr. Sings.
Nice.
Let's go. That was If It Ain't Nice demo by Mr. Sings. So now, Grandma, you gotta say, you could say what you what you think.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing,
what Grandma
don't
says.
say nothing, don't say nothing, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, 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 don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, 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 don't say nothing.
Let's go. Wait, you said it for. Did you time this for Corey's stream? That's right. No, okay. That's what we're gonna have for anyone who starts like acting up in the chat. I need a button that's gonna start saying.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't.
even if it's just this.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say.
Even if it no, it's 1 minute 39. I let it
If it ain't nice.
Sometimes if it's a little bit over the 1 minute 30 mark, I let it rock. Like
don't say nothing. 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 If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, 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 don't say nothing. If it ain't nice.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I would say
nice.
Everything nice about this. That's what I'm talking about.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't.
So what I would say as far as like the track goes, first off, I dig the melodies. I like your you have my permission. Oh my God, please give me that. Please give me that. Oh my goodness. No, that'd be pretty funny, Aton. Right? Like if it's a little bit more than 1 minute 30, I'll play it. Yeah. Could you send me that? I'll literally take like the smallest piece of it. I'll put like
it ain't nothing. If it ain't nice.
Even if it's just
nice. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Right here.
If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't.
And that would be it. I would do if it ain't nice, don't say nothing. That'd be one of the buttons on this thing. I need to fill out more of these buttons. I need to fill out more of these buttons.
Say nothing. Don't say nothing.
I need more sound effects, guys. Maybe I shouldn't ask you guys that. Wait, that could go terrible. Hold on. They're like, oh no. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Mr. Sings, that'd be so awesome. Hell yeah. So we got, yeah, as far as like critiques go for this, man.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice. Don't say nothing. 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 If it ain't nice.
My grandma likes the song, by the way. Let's go.
If it ain't nice, don't say it ain't nice. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna say the cue right after this. What I would say as far as like critiques go for this, man, like
if it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. 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 If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't.
Yeah, some compression on the vocals to even out some of the dynamics.
Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice.
Why does it reminds me of I've been watching you. Oh, the Aaliyah. What's it called? Oh, what song is that? If I let you know. Boom, boom. Bum, 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 bum.
Say nothing, don't say nothing. If it ain't,
I don't know why it has that same kind of 90s feel to it almost.
Ain't nice. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, if it ain't nice.
Yeah, right there. I don't know why it reminded me of that a little bit, but
nice. Don't.
It could be the same notes. Maybe that's why. I can't think of it. I know it's Aaliyah. Hold on. Girl, I've been watching you. Dun, 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 dun. I'll know it as soon as I see it. Dun, dun, dun. If I let you know. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, is it? Are you? Yeah. Are you that somebody? Somebody. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's Are You That Somebody? Hell yeah.
If it ain't nice,
Yeah, Timbaland did do that one.
don't say nothing.
Because he's actually on the track. He's like, baby, girl, watch it. Like, yeah, he did the production. He sampled the Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick when the like the beatboxing part. He like sampled that. I believe he did that. He did like something. I think I saw some Aaliyah documentary or something like that years ago or something like that. Because you could hear like the like that beat. I can't do it obviously because I'm no beatboxer, but like dude is like crazy with it.
No, don't say nothing. No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. If it ain't nice, if it ain't nice.
Yeah, but honestly, solid stuff. Thank you so much for submitting. You rock. Do not know if you hear, but Timbaland. Yeah, I know. I saw that, Geode. I kind of wanted to do a reaction piece to that, honestly. I keep saying these things. I got to get the time to do this stuff, guys. I feel like I let you guys down. I want to do like a whole video on that. Like, I do want to do a whole video on that. Just like commentary, basically like replying to dude about like, this is terrible. Don't do this. Thank you. That's the one thing is Timbaland you can't take away from dude is he is a hell of a producer. We got Alcatraz by Tyler Ciani. Then we have, this is the Q Tory. Then I got Luff's Up. Then I got Gublorsk, The Future Fade. Then I got OJ McBaggin's Geode. After Geode, I have Who Is Peter, Il Java, Watermelon Shark, Bana. Then I have Anthony Wilson, Shaman Dubs. Then I have Marl. Then I have New Culture. If New Culture, could you drop a link, please, in the forum? Because it just says, is this a Discord? But that's where you drop the song link. So if you click on the form, you should be able to edit that. But anyway, next we're going to run to Alcatraz by Tyler Ciani. Let's run it.
Locked in this confusing scene, that's not even what I think, just what was said on those sheets. Strapped to a bed and noises beep whenever I flee, like alarm clocks waking me up when I try to escape. I don't know what is this place, just the senses that came. Strong sense of chemicals with these machines where I lay, and random sounds that they sang. They seem to comfort me like words nobody would say. These beacons are the only hope that I found. They surround and the terror I drown. This lady seems annoyed whenever I try to get out. She says I can't move, but I prove her wrong whenever I do. I need to get out of this room where there's nothing but doom. Where do I go? I have no clue, just some place that's new. The music starts again as I make another effort. The lady darts in and severs my next endeavor. Tells me I was hit by an SUV, but I couldn't believe. I don't remember anything, not even the police. She says I did it on purpose and I feel some dismay. A guy comes in as well and says some shit to make me shame. I finally resigned to the fact I can't escape. That's when my whole body started to ache. Every bone and muscle's like an ember of flames as I come to my senses 4 days after it happened. In this hospital now, more people with questions they asking. A bunch of surgeries and more that they planning. More that they didn't plan when unexpected shit happened. And that's when I get back to my passion, building up from the tragic. My only talent is picking up the pieces to the puzzle that's left shattered.
Hell yeah, that was Alcatraz by Tyler Ciani. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for submitting. You rock, dude. So, sick track. First off, I love like the flow that you do for your tracks. Yeah, the flow that you do is so sick because it's like almost like off tempo, but it's like I just saw a video on that not too long ago. It has a word for it, but it's like locks in certain sections of it.
Confusing scene, that's not even what I think. Just so it was set on those scenes where I lay and random sounds.
But it's like in the pocket. Like I feel like your vocals, like I dig the pocket that you're in. It's like it's different. So I really dig first off the jazz production too. I dig a lot. Like the kind of walking bass thing that's going on is really nice. What I would say, as far as like critiques go on this, I do agree with OJ McBaggins needs a better microphone. Yeah, it could be
that came strong sense of chemicals with these machines where I lay.
It might I don't know. It might not be. I don't think it might not be the microphone. I think it might be just the processing. I prefer like a drier vocal personally. Like I think a bit less reverb just to really emphasize the vocal. Like really with reverb, less is more. Tyler. Less is more with reverb because it's very easy to overdo it. So just be careful of that. But I thought the record sounds solid. It definitely needs some mastering because it's a bit on the quiet side, but solid stuff. Thank you so much for submitting. I always dig hearing your tracks, man. So this is actually, I think it's like the third or fourth time you submitted, right, dude? At this point. But everything you've submitted, very consistent. I think you have a sound. And I think you found your sound, so now it's just a matter of just, funny enough, locking in and going for it. So, hell yeah, dude. And the wordplay. So, solid. Yeah, I think dude has like it's this interesting pocket. Like it's different, you know? That's what I dig about it. Tori was born in a small village near Uzbekistan. Really, though? That's cool. Well, I love, like, we get a bunch of music from around the world. I love that. So, excited to hear. It's cool. Yeah, I always dig when people are, like, you know, they find they have, like, a sound. So, let me put Tyler in here. We got Tyler. How do I spell your name, dude? Again, because I'd be do. Okay, I got it. Boom. Cool. We gonna run the next one. Let's get it. Torn Redux.
To life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. He showed me what it was to cry. Well, you couldn't be that man I adore. You don't seem to know, you seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie. Conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine until I'm all out of face. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
That was Torn Redux, so that is a cover song. So that was Torn Redux. So that is a I'm not gonna get anything copyright because that's a complete redo of it's different vocals, different production, different everything. So yeah, no, a remix is fine if the vocals are sung over and everything is different. Like everything is different, which this is like the rare case where it is fine because it's like the vocalist like there's a vocalist in a completely different production. The vocalist re-sang the song. It should be totally fine. Yeah. So totally fine. Yeah, there goes my chick. Yeah, it's totally fine. What's going on, 2-7? What's good, man? What I would say as far as the track goes, I think the production is solid. It's really cool. It's how different it is from the original. Vocalist sounds so you can get a hit. Yeah, you can. I have gotten a hit before. I know sometimes like when Jeep Token tends to use the instrumentals from Sleep Token, I believe. I think sometimes he uses the instrumental from Sleep Token and that will flag it. Or sometimes like I'll get like an email, it'll be like something you cannot monetize this this live stream or something like that, and I'll look at it and it'll be like, there was one time where there was like a Bruno Mars cover from a while ago. It was like completely like redone, and I still got the hit for it. But it should be fine though.
He was warm, he came around like he was dignified.
So first off, vocalist is killing it. I think the producers, I did the breakbeat drop here. What I would say as far as like critiques go, I would like for the vocalist to be mixed even louder, honestly.
Into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already told. So I guess the foot
Honestly, yeah, the vocals do need to be mixed louder.
is torn. You're a little late, I'm already told.
Solid stuff though. Thank you so much for submitting. You rock. Let's get it. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is Luffs Up by this is I can never say some of these titles. I'm sorry, guys. So we are going to run it. Let's get it. That was the 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Luffs Up. Let's go. Sick track overall. Absolutely love the EDM-ness of this. Let's go. Let me make sure that the poll is updated. Let's get it. Here we are. Let's go. We gonna get it. Awesome. So overall, I think the production is sick. Oh, my cat's here now. So what I would say as far as like the track goes, my cat loves your track, by the way. Yeah, I do agree the kick drum could have some more oomph to it. Different. There's a lot of highs. It needs more sub frequencies just in general in the track. Yeah, it just feels like it's missing the sub. It feels a little bit thin. That too, I would tuck in the mix because it's a bit loud. The drums, I would like just some more knockage overall. They feel a bit on the weak side. Yeah, but other than that, sick track. Thank you so much. That was Love Us Up. We're going to move on to the next one. Thank you so much. Next, we have Gublorsk Lars Connection. Speaking of the devil in the chat, what's going on, Gublorsk? Let's run it. Hell yeah, that was the 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. Let's go.
This was a certified banger.
Nah, that track goes crazy. I absolutely love the first off the lead synth. Like, it's funny, you really love this synth that you use. It's really funny. I love this, Gublorsk. I love the swing of your songs. I hope you know that. Accidentally placed things and it sounded good. I respect it. Really, I don't mind the sound of the drums personally. It does sound like there's too much side chaining going on. Like, it sounds like it's getting ducked a bit too aggressively, though. I can see that. Maybe that's what. Yeah, bad. It's just because it's quite. Is there a way you can make it louder? I think it sounds bad just because it. Let me see. It's at max volume here. I raised it up a little bit. Let me know if this sounds. Yeah, it sounds like the same sample over and over again, and it doesn't sound that. I think that's what they're going for, though. I could see adjusting the velocity. That could be that could definitely add even more swing. I think what the main thing that I would say is just ease off of some of the side chain, because then that's what's making it sound like the drums are super up front. I feel relative to the synths. I feel like if you eased off of the side chain to make it less aggressive, and you could mess around with the velocity of the drums. I think that's totally valid. Maybe even raising the cymbals up a hair, and I think you're good to go. So, cool track. Thank you so much for submitting. Awesome. So, let me check. I'll let you know, Street Shaman and Chicks. So, okay, so we got so as far, I think the track was just on the quiet side. That might be why, Gublorsk. So as far as the order that I have the Future Fade, OJ McBaggins, Geode, Who Is Peter, Ill Java, Watermelon Shark, Bana, Anthony Wilson, Shaman Dubs. Then I have Marl, New Culture. Well, New Culture I don't have because it still says, is this Discord? And then I have Chicks Legend. That's what I have currently. So without further ado, this Into My Soul. We gonna run it. Nah, you're good, Street Shaman. No, that's good. That's what these streams are for.
I just stood there screaming after he was gone. I ran in circles screaming. It was a big fighting war. My screams turned into silence, feeling the sky fall. My hands empty in silence, staring at the wall. Time was passing by, and my soul swallowed every lie. I only dreamed about my dreams, 'cause reality is not what it seems. 'Cause I fight a war inside of my soul, and the laughter burns a hole into my soul. I've got a war inside of my soul.
That's what meant 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was the Future Fade.
This was a certified banger.
That's what I'm talking about. So first off, I want to start off by saying that the mix on this one is really solid. The drums super up front, the guitars sound really full, everything sounds really solid in the mixing. Oh my goodness, that's okay, Amute, that's okay, you got this!
I ran in circles screaming.
Vocals, I love where they're sitting. I think the mixing on this is really solid. I really don't have much to say on this one. Really the only things that there's one small thing that two things that I would say as far as like the mix goes, and I'll explain what I would do a little bit differently.
It was a big fighting war.
I dig the compression and everything.
It's not what it seems, 'cause I fight a war inside of my soul.
I personally, as far as like critiques go for this, I would turn down the tambourine a bit. It's a bit loud in the mix. I love where the drums and everything are sitting. I like where the vocals are sitting, but the vocals, I wish that there was just, it feels like there's not like this power that I would like for it to have. Like it feels a little lacking of this like power in the takes, or like the soul in the takes, I guess, if we're going off of the song title here. It feels like the takes feel safe. They feel like that you're singing the words, but I'm not feeling that you're feeling the words, if that makes sense.
Feeling the sky fall, my hands empty in silence, staring at the wall, time was passing by, and
so what I would say as far as the last thing is, it feels like there's some small pitch discrepancies in the vocals that I would just use Melodyne just to touch on.
was a big fatty one, my screams turned into silence.
That's fine.
Feeling the sky fall.
That's fine.
My hands empty and silent.
Like my hands. Just make sure you really nail that. Dun bum 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 bum. And so there's a few other parts in there that I would just go through with Melodyne, just really fine tune. But other than that, I think the mixing sounds really solid. It sounds professionally done. Solid work. Thank you so much for submitting. We're going to move on to the next one. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, dude. Keep rocking, man. We go move on to the next one, which is Hawk, and then parentheses Tua by OJ McBaggins. We gonna run it. Ba-boom, boom. I like that we have a literal hawk here. Oh, let me refresh the page. Dang, it really doesn't want us to hear your song. There we go. It was like, absolutely not. OJ McBaggins, that was Hawk 2. Let's go. We need everybody to spam his channel with his name over and over again. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. OJ McBaggins. We need to represent OJ McBaggins with proper OJ McBaggins style of descriptions. So as far as critiques go on this, I dig, like, first off, this is by far, I think, OJ McBaggins, my favorite song you've ever done. There's this sound effect that it sounds vaguely familiar that I honestly, it's calling to me. If that makes sense. It sounds super familiar. I just can't place my finger on it. I'm just not quite sure. I'm not quite sure, guys. There's something about it that makes me love this track more than any track I've heard in my life other than Bonk. Something about it. Where is it? something about that. I don't know what it is, but it's calling to me. Honestly, OJ McBaggins, the track is perfect in every way. But on a serious note, best track in the world. What I would say as far we might never know. But I would say as far as critiques go on that, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, other than bring the fact. Okay, now here's where me and you have extremely amount of beef right now. OJ McBaggins, I know you weren't expecting this, but there's a complete like 180. Like I was praising your track, and now I'm gonna say OJ McBaggins, this track is disgraceful, and I'll explain to you why. How dare you? How dare you submit a track with bonks in it, right? And it's so quiet. Like, that is the opposite of what it means to be bonk right there. It is so quiet, dude. It's honestly like an insult to bonk. It's an insult to bonk. We need a version of this where it's minus like one luff, and then it would make me happy. But in all seriousness, track is awesome, dude. I dig the first off, the chords on the Rhodes S type thing is sick. I dig the DJ scratches. I really dig the bonks. So thank you so much for submitting, dude. That was beautiful. That was a work of art. Thank you. I gotta go because drama's happening, but my track is more of an experiment, not something I could plan to finish. Wish I could stay for it. No, it's okay, Geode. I hope all resolves itself. We go and move on to the next one, which is, funny enough, Geode's track is next. Oh no, Geode! Oh no! We got Kind of by Geode. We gonna run it. That was beautiful. Just how it was recorded. Never really get much into mixing. That's okay. Still, my point stands. I said what I said. I said what I said, OJ McBaggins. You heard me. I won't have not repeating myself. We got Kind of by Geode. Let's run it. I got you. I'll let you know. Geode, this is just a concept, so mixing isn't there, but I'm thinking more of the idea of it. I think the idea was fun. I think it's very different than your other stuff. Who is Peter? I got you. I'll let you know. I said the Q a few times. Oh my god, guys, listen. No, just you're literally next. Who is Peter? Yeah, love the bit crushingness of this. I got you, it was Peter. I like the bass sound. I dig the bass sound. Maybe filling out that synth, maybe even going in and really chopping up, like I don't know why, like layering that with like a super saw could be fun, like at some point, like, and like messing around with like the chopping it up and whatnot could be super fun. So I dig it. This one is not out yet. The link for this one. Are you saying Geode, Mr. Sings, or are you talking about OJ McBaggins Bonk Part 2? But yeah, honestly, Geode should totally finish this. I do dig the vision. I think it's way too short. And honestly, if you could add like a bonk or 20,000 of them, I would be happy. So that would be nice. So we're going to move on to the next one. Thank you so much for submitting, Geode. I hope everything resolves itself. Geode, or Geordi. Unfortunately, this one's not out yet. This one's private, so I can't share the link. But once it does come out, let me tell you, that link will be there. I'm gonna be able to hear my feedback live for once. Oh yeah! I know sometimes it gets crazy in here, Who is Peter. I know, dude. I'm sorry, man. I try to get through as many as I can. I know sometimes it'd be crazy. So I did say Who is Peter is next, but we do technically have 2 other Discord subscribers. So I'm going to load up Who is Peter because I said your name, so I technically announced yours next. So yours will be next, and then I'll load up the Discord subscriber submissions, which we will have a Mute, and then we have 2-7, then we have Ill Java, Watermelon Shark, Bono, Anthony Wilson, Shaman Dubs, Marl, and then Chicks Legend. That's what we have as far as the queue goes. Oh shit. It's been a minute since we got a Mute song. Oh shit. Whoa. And it's oh shit! It's out? Wait, whoa. No fucking way, dude. Hell yeah. There we go. Okay. So I got those. I'm loading up everyone's tracks now, so I have the order for you guys. So let me get that up and going for you guys. So we have Il Java. Sorry if you hear a bunch of tracks. Again, apologies. I just be loading up everything, so that's on me. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We do this live stream twice a week. We do this every Tuesday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so definitely come through for that. Chicks Legend, your link, I don't know if it's just weirdly pasted, but it's acting a little strict. No, I think we got it. Hold on. I just had to get rid of, I think you had an extra few letters in there by accident. I got it. Alright. Il Java, we got just double checking that this isn't some major artist or anything. Okay, cool. That's solid. I just have to always check those. Yeah, solid. So cool. There we go. Cool. We're going to go on to Who is Peter. This is Walk Away. They said for me to start for the last 1 minute 30 seconds, so I'm going to do as promised. So here we go. This is Walk Away by Who is Peter. I'm going to let it rock. Wait, who is that? Oh, thank you so much, Michael Preston, for the subscribe. You rock, fam. Thank you so much. You rock. We are getting close to 800, guys, so shout out to you. I appreciate everyone. So without further ado, this is Who is Peter. Let's run it.
Hope you okay with that. I gave you my heart, but you didn't get it back. What is that? I thought I found love, but I just didn't.
New
what
Jersey.
am I missing?
That's
and
right,
man. It's distant, cause Cupid shooting arrows, but they all just be missing. Can you please just stop the talking? Can you please just go listen? Cause I need you, and I want you, but you didn't understand what I could do.
Ain't it easy to just walk away? Baby, call my phone right now, there's just so much to say. I wanna tell you that I'm sick, I really need you back, but I'll just say I'm doing fine, hope you're okay with that.
Damn it, easy to just walk away. I know you wanna talk, but I don't wanna talk today. I hope you understand that really I'm just not okay. I should've answered that call, but now it's too late. Now I'm sitting here just watching you walk away, and there's nothing I can say, nothing that I can do, so I just sit here and wait. I'm talking to God today, and praying every day, hoping for better days.
When it easy to just walk away, now you Click on an Instagram is how I see it face. Try to be strong, but deep down I only feel defeat. Cause I only admit that you have what you mean to me. So was it easy to just walk away? Well, I sat with everything I never got to say. Love to tell you that I'm here, I'll always have you back. But I just say I'm doing fine, hope you're okay with that.
That was Walk Away by Who Is Peter. That's what I'm talking about.
This was a certified banger.
Absolute legend. No, dude is Who Peter. Exactly, dude. This is the certified gambler. I'm gonna be like 10 out of 10. Would bet it all. Boom.
I hope you're okay with that.
Like, damn it, easy to just walk away. I know you wanna talk, but I don't wanna talk today.
OJ McBaggins. First off, I do dig the melodies that are going on in the track. Sick work overall.
I wanna tell you that I'm sick, I really need you back. But I'll just say I'm doing fine, hope you're okay with that.
Like, damn it, easy to just...
The first thing I would say, dude, the melody that you're doing is strong, I think. I think that the microphone, man, I know I've definitely said this in the past, but you gotta upgrade your microphone. The microphone is doing you a huge injustice, dude.
Sit here and wait, I'm talking to God.
I do like some of the stacks, and I like that panning thing towards the end.
So was it easy to just walk away? Well, I sat with everything I never got to say. Love to tell you that I'm here.
So what I would say, yeah, honestly, the vocal quality, I just really wish, because the vocals feel like they're thin. They feel like weirdly kind of harsh in the upper mid frequencies. A little bit digitally, but that's also just due to the microphone you're using. Like $50 microphone, I don't know a good one to buy. Well, here, I got you, bro. I got you. So... First off, you're going to need an interface. Get the Focusrite Solo. Focusrite Scarlett Solo would go a long way. You can get it used for pretty cheap. So I would recommend getting a Scarlett Solo or the UAD Bolt. I believe you can get a 4th gen or these days of this, right? Yeah, 4th gen. So this will allow you to track your microphone that you will get. It has the mic cable here, so you're going to need the mic cable. So you can get this used, honestly, pretty cheap. So yeah, see, look, some people selling it for like, what, the 2015 version? Like you don't even need the latest version, I don't even think. Just check if it's compatible with whatever computer you're using. You might be able to get away with like the 3rd gen or like this, even the 2nd gen. Literally, like, you hear me, guys, on this. I'm using a 2nd gen Scarlett. I'm using a 2nd gen, not even a 3rd gen, a 2nd gen with this microphone that you guys are hearing me use. So it's totally functional. So you might be able to even get away with like even cheaper than that. So that, and I highly recommend Rode NT1A. Again, you can get it used, right? Used is totally the wave. Look, people selling it for like under $100, but you do want to make sure. So this is pro tip. You do want to make sure that when you buy this microphone, it comes with the shock mount. You need the shock mount for this microphone because it absorbs all the shock. Plus, it'll keep the microphone in place. You are going to need a shock mount. You're going to need a mic stand for this if you do not already have one. You got like 300. I literally, for $300, you can get exactly what I told you. I'm telling you right now, with $300, you can get that whole setup. Honestly, I'm telling you, like, Focusrite Solo, get it used, get a NT1A used. You're already at around like what, $200 ish, and then the rest you could spend on mic stands, mic cable, headphone adapter if you don't already have one, and headphones, and that's all you need. Then you're set up, and you have a nice microphone. Yes, it would still improve your music. Yes. Even on BandLab, yes, because the recording quality that you're going to get out of that is a lot better. Like I've showed you guys, like the live stream, You know the music that plays before it starts, like those, like the microphones that you're hearing for the Hunter songs are on this microphone I'm recommending you. So if you can, hey, you'd be surprised, Street Shaman. Sometimes it's hard out here. It ain't so easy for that. I'd never be knocking people down for whatever income they got. You don't know people's situations. So we got, let's see. Yeah, the $300 microphone is really solid. I'm 13 applications, you can't get a job. No, that's great. That it's rough out there, right, dude. Like right now, the job market is honestly. Oh, okay. Dude is also 16, so you got to give him credit where credit's due. Like, dude, honestly, that's pretty fucking commendable, bro. Go back to the mic. Okay, yeah, I got you. The microphone here is the Rode NT1A. You got this, man. Totally good microphone for the price. You can get it. Always shopped used for stuff, because a lot of the times what I say, who is Peter? Yeah, the one with the shock mount. Yeah, it's the same microphone just with the shock mount. But yeah, this here, you want to like. When it comes to this stuff, you always want to get used, because people, what ends up happening, right, is this is like a good budget setup that a lot of people will start out with. So a lot of people, when they go to upgrade their setup, eventually will sell it for like super cheap to get some of the money back. And you could get a lot of these units for very cheap. So that's why I always recommend getting used, because it's super common for people to just kind of like, see, like, for example, right here, like, look at this, eBay right here. Look, guarantee you they probably were just upgrading their setup, like 120 used. You get the shock mount, you get the microphone, you get mic cable, Rode NT1A, and yeah, it's a selling input microphone and also pop filter. This microphone still works great. No marks, no scuffs. I had this microphone for 6 months and just wanted a new one. See? There we go. See? Just wanted a new one. My point exactly. People just upgrade their microphone and just sell it. So definitely always check out on eBay and stuff like that, because sometimes you can get some of the stuff packaged. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I looked up Rode NT1A, right, and if there was like someone selling everything everything, including like the mic stand and everything, like I would not be surprised if that was the case. So yeah, just to yeah, see, look at that. Oh, parts only. Yeah, always look for parts only. So that's not it. But yeah. Anywho, hope that's helpful. Nobody buy it. It's mine. You could also, yeah. I would recommend also, like, if another cheap microphone that's pretty solid is the Audio Technica 2035 is really solid. This one you can get for around the same price as well, pretty nicely. I think a condenser microphone would sound best on your microphone, on your vocals though. I do also recommend the RE20. That is solid, but I don't think the RE20 would sound like good. I personally wouldn't go for the RE20 for your vocal, because it doesn't feel like it would enhance it. For my experience with the mic, I feel like, as you said, like it handles like bass response really nicely, but your vocals, like they feel like they need like a warmth to it, and I feel like that you would get that with the Rode. So but yeah, also check out the Audio Technica AT2035, also on a shock mount for that. So check that out. SM58, can't go wrong with that for a live mic. But that's a dynamic mic. So just don't use phantom power with that, or you could destroy the microphone capsule. So we got Vengeance by Unmute. So we're going to be, this is a Discord subscriber. We have 2 Discord subscriber submissions, so we're going to be listening to them in entirety. So this is Vengeance by Still Dill, Unmute, and Boda Revi. Let's run it. No, of course it was Peter.
Bitch, I'm ride hard, look at my side, got a gold plate, carry my 9 to the 5, got a cold case, look in my eyes, I'm alive, but it don't take much to be the easy picking, still ain't got a pot of pace, I ride hard, let me get by, got a dope case, rope ties, taking my time, where I won't make any more lies, catch a ride where the don't make anybody sick of with it, I can't feel my face, I hate
I'm
it
back with a vengeance, call me William Bond, just the way I make my entrance, I leave them astonished, I'm running to the money like I'm Sonic, I do this shit often, you popping at the mouth, I guarantee you meet the consequence, and that's me, pulling up with a few hitters since that boy said he want beef, I'ma pull up in a SRT and knock him off his feet, yeah, Control Alt Delete, I've been playing with some keys, but I ain't talking about no beats, bitch, flip the switch on all you motherfuckers, flip the Uno in reverse, I keep that tummy tuck unstuck, got my ops defended blood, my Call of Duty going ghost, cause when you see me you're in shocking disbelief, I do the most like John Cena, you'll never see me coming for your throat, I
ride hard, look at my side, got a gold plate, carry my 9 to the 5, got a cold case, look in my eyes, I'm alive, but it don't take much to be the easy picking, still ain't got a pot of pace, I ride hard, let me get by, got a dope case, rope ties, taking my time, where I won't make any more lies, catch a ride where the don't make anybody sick of with it, I can't feel my face, I hit it raw.
Oh, I've taken wicked shots from serpents overseas, I've been lit up so many times to roll a high degree, I pull up at it to the place, I fall into my knees, but bitches never keep me down until they bury me. In a nightmare, Freddy Krueger, bitch, I'm in your eye glare, got you dreaming about the great return, the fuck do I care, I dare, any of you motherfuckers out there, take another step to my reflection to get impaired, these motherfuckers lost supply, my heart be cold like my body when it's left to ride, but so is vengeance, I don't pay for keeps, I know the valley death is merely just a friend of me, sense blood, look up to the sky cause I ride high.
I ride hard, look at my side, got a gold plate, carry my 9 to the 5, got a cold case, look in my eyes, I'm alive, but it don't take much to be the easy picking, still ain't got a pot of pace, I ride hard, let me get by, got a dope case, rope ties, taking my time, where I won't make any more lies, catch a ride where the don't make anybody sick of with it, I can't feel my face, I hit it raw.
Okay, Unmute. Nah. Wait, guys, is it a you can get a Focusrite Solo. Focusrite Solo is cheaper. Focusrite Solo, basically the 2i2 is 2 channels, so you don't need 2 channels since you're only using 1 channel because you only need 1 channel for 1 mic. So you would just get a Solo. First off, Unmute, I don't know if you're still in the chat, dude. This shit went stupid, my guy. So let me load up this. Yeah, you've showed me this one before, right, Unmute? I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that you the Solo is a 2 channel. I don't know. I think the Solo might have 2 outputs, but it has 1 in. Or it might be like if they say if it's like 2, it might be, yeah, maybe that's what, yeah, 1. And the old models, I believe, used to have them on the same, you know how they used to have like the XLR and thing like to be a, yeah, literally you got a Focusrite Solo. Hold on. I got you. Sorry, Mute. Scarlett Focusrite Solo. You can get, yeah, see, look. This is how it's spelt. So if you want Focusrite Scarlett Solo, I'll literally just like copy and paste it for you. All right. So No, track goes crazy. What I would say overall, I think first off, I think your vocal mixing, like for yourself, dude, like I have to say, like you've gotten a lot better. I feel like mixing like your own vocals, like your vocal chain for yourself.
Reflection take an impair. Busy motherfuckers lost supply. My heart be cold like my body when it's left to ride.
I know you probably don't have the stems to this, knowing probably the instrumental, right? I would assume you probably don't have the instrumental stems, right? So what I would say overall, first off, love the energy and the performances overall. You guys killed it. I love the energy. Really, there's like very small things I would say. First things first, I do agree with OJ McBaggins that the track, the energy is totally there, but the instrumental feels a bit like it's lacking that punch that I would like to hear. It could just be that the instrumental is just on the quiet side. Which I don't think is your fault, because that's just the nature of just sometimes you just have a 2-track. So. Yeah, I think so. It might be too compressed. I think Boda's vocals are a bit too loud relative to the to the instrumental.
Do the shit off, then you popping at the mouth. I guarantee you meet the consequence, and that's me pulling up with a few hitters since that boy said he want beef. I'ma pull up in a SRT and knock him off his feet. Yeah, Control Alt Delete.
Notice that like the snare drum here gets a little bit lost.
Since that boy said he want beef, I'm on Sonic. I do the shit off. No break, carry my 9 to the 5, got it cold case. Look in my eyes, I'm alive, but it don't take much to be the easy pick. And still ain't got about the basic.
Trying to level mine and Dill's with his, but his vocals came with the beat. Oh, that's why. I see. A mute, send me it. The instrumental. Send me the instrumental with just his vocals, and I got you, bro. I got the ozone rebalance that I could use, and then just turn it down for you, buddy.
Ride high, let me get by. Got a dope case, rope ties, taking my time where I won't make.
That explains it.
Catch a ride where the dope make. Anybody sick of with it? I can feel my face. I hit it raw. Oh, I've taken weaker shots from serpents overseas. I've been lit up so many.
Because I like where your vocals are sitting. I like where your vocals are sitting, and I like where Still Dill's vocals are sitting.
Leave them astonished. I'm running to the money like I'm Sonic. I do the shit up.
But I still do think that the instrumental needs to knock more. But there might not be much that you could do about that, though. Amute, do you mind? Could you send me that on stream, and I can like kind of do like show like some things that I would do personally. If you can't send me the instrument or like that track, I would like a version with your guys' vocals, like just as this is, like a bounce of this and the version that you got sent from Boda. So that would be awesome. Because honestly, everything other than that to me sounds totally fine.
Carry my 9 to the 5. Okay, I'm back with a vengeance. Call me William Bond. It's the way I make my entrance. I leave them astonished. I'm running to the money like I'm Sonic. I do this shit often. You popping at the mouth. I guarantee you meet the consequence, and that's me pulling up with a few hitters since that boy said he want.
Okay, you dropped it down. Thank you, Amute. You rock, dude. Amute, one thing that I love about Amute is dude is like on top of it. Like Amute, like if you ask Amute for something, like dude is always like he's like probably the most reliable dude like I've worked, like one of the most reliable dudes I've worked with, like straight up. Amute is like really that guy. Okay, yeah, he sent me the one with Boda. So, let me see. And then if you could send me the version with your vocals on it, that would be sick. So, yeah, dude is always on top of it. Dill asked if I want another Boda feature, and I thought of all the pain I would go through again trying to balance another song. Nah, dude, you got it. Is that stuff all compatible with a Chromebook? Because that's all I have. No, that's okay, man. I personally am not familiar with it. I don't want to steer you the wrong way, dude. I would just search it. The mic, like if the interface works with the Chromebook, then the microphone and all of that will too. So that's one thing that I would say. The interface is the only thing I would be worried about, not working with the Chromebook. But I would imagine probably does a Chromebook have like a USB interface, like a USB input? Work with Chromebook. Chrome OS. Focusrite. You would have to get. You need the 4th generation. Unfortunately, you have to get the. You have to get the most updated Scarlett Solo. So you have to get the 4th generation one because it says Focusrite Scarlett 4th generation audio interfaces are supported on Chrome OS using the built-in audio driver. However, the company software like Focusrite Control 2 is not compatible with Chrome OS, which is fine. Earlier Scarlett generations are not officially supported, though they may work as they are generally class compliant, is what they say. So I would just not chance it and just get the newest version. So just make sure that when you're looking for a Scarlett Solo, that it's 4th gen. And that's from the actual Focusrite website, so you could trust that. You need 4th generation. Like it'll say like Scarlett Solo, just make sure it says 4th gen next to it. So you would need Focusrite Scarlett Solo 4th gen. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, you would get, so for example, you would get this one. You want the 4th gen, so you would just make sure it says parentheses 4th gen. It would still, everything else would say Scarlett Solo still, but just make sure it says 4th gen in parentheses here, and you're good. How far behind Mac is 4 gens? Yeah, dude. Yeah, 4th gen is the wave. So I hope that's helpful, dude. Nah, of course, man. I always try, if you ever have gear or anything like that, man, questions, just don't be afraid to ask, man, because I could give you recommendations for days, dude. So never hesitate to ask. You got this, who's Peter? Best of luck. Nah, but seriously, it's gear that you'll use for years. I've had the Scarlett for I don't even know at this point. I've had it for 10 years now. Wait, no, not 10 years. It's not been 10 years, but it's been 7-8 years. Yeah, I've had the Scarlett 2i2. It's 2nd gen and still works perfectly. I have no problems with this. So, and I use it to track guitar. I use it to track vocals. So can't go wrong. Who needs an 8-channel Firewire recorder? Right. Just recently got a new interface after 7 years. Which one did you get? Amute, just out of curiosity. I'll let you know how it goes next stream. Hell yeah. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you for submitting as always. We are going to load it up. So, hopefully this allows me to do what I want to do here. If not, it's totally fine. We'll figure it out. But here's what we're going to do. So I have the version of here, auto compress. Oh, okay. The V276. Hold on. V276. Let me see. Oh. Interesting. I see. That's kind of sick, dude. Yeah, you got the Volt. Yeah, right. Yeah, I that's another one that I'd totally recommend. Like UAD stuff, like is totally solid. Like I love the UAD stuff, and yeah, it's great because it does have the built-in like I believe 76 compression preamp. Not preamp, compressor, like transistors or something like that, if I remember correctly, when they first launched this unit. Yeah. Solid stuff. The UAD stuff you can't really beat. Yeah, I always recommend if you can have a compressor before, like in your chain, like it's always recommended. So, let me raise this. So, all right. So I don't want this to be clipping. So what I really dig is with Ozone 9 and later versions, they have this plugin called Rebalance. My computer's like, absolutely not, dude. You know, streaming and using this plugin at the same time.
Fucking slide.
Bitch, I ride hard, look at my side. Got a gold plate, carry my 9 to the 5. Got a cold case, look in my eyes. I'm alive, but it don't take much to be the easy picking. Still ain't got a buy the bitch. I ride hard, let me get by. Got a dope case,
yeah, like right there. That's like roughly where I'd have it sit. I'll give you this. I'll bounce this out for you later. I'm gonna just save this chain. So I will bounce that out for you later. I got you, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, I know. Fortunately now, like, I honestly, like, when I say, like, if I get stuck with a mix from someone or something like that, like, I like that. It's honestly a lifesaver, dude. But yeah, I got you. I will send that over to you, bro. Appreciate you as always, man. I hope all is well with you, dude. Man, what's crazy is like the wedding time is coming up fast, bro. So I like hopefully everything is solid. Cause I would love to see you, bro. Cause that would go crazy, bro. Man, this is another work in progress. We got 2-7 is next. If I wasn't a minor, I would ask Jane remove her out. Hey yo. I'm so turnt right now. Hey, look. Being a minor and being turnt, I know. Like, I don't want to sound like an old man, but don't be getting turnt, bro. If you're a minor, I mean, just in period, don't get turnt. But like, bro, I'm clinging into the hope of making. If like that would be so sick. If not, it's totally fine. We could always plan some other day, but that would be so awesome, bro. Fingers crossed, man. So we gonna run it. Let's get it.
Pretty boy, wanna fuck with me, I'm feeling myself. In love, even after she told me go to hell. I'm not a genie, but I'll be a wishing well. Always fuck up, so they don't wish me well. I always end up running back. You treat me like a rusty car, throw me out like scrap. But I can't stop coming back. I feel like I'm always chasing you, I'm acting like scrap. If you're gonna talk bad, don't talk to me. If you're here for some bullshit, don't talk to me. If I'm drunk, then you can come talk to me. If I fuck with you, come talk with me. If I'm too far gone, don't talk to me. If I'm going through blues, don't talk to me. If I don't fuck with you, don't talk to me. If I fell in love with you, would you talk to me? Pretty girl, wanna fuck with me, I'm feeling myself. I fell in love, and I didn't go well. I fucked up again, guess I'm not good for this shit. Cause every time I try, I just end up calling quits. Did you really love me when you said you did? Or were you lying and just full of shit? I can't tell anymore, I'm being real. It's getting hard to lie about what I feel. I'm bad at lying. I just feel tired. I can't even decide if I wanna stay or I wanna go by. Yeah. If I wanna stay or I wanna go by. If I wanna stay or I wanna go by.
Q.
If you're gonna talk bad, don't talk to me. If you're here for some bullshit, don't talk to me. If I'm drunk, then you can come talk to me. If I fuck with you, come talk with me. If I'm too far gone, don't talk to me. If I'm going through blues, don't talk to me. If I don't fuck with you, don't talk to me. If I fell in love with you, would you talk to me? If I fell in love with you, if I fell in love with you, would you talk to me?
Let's go! That was 2-7. First off, yeah, digging the hyperpop vibes overall. Like, I dude, you are a very talented producer, so shout out to you, man. That's not easy stuff to make. Like, hyperpop is not very easy to make.
This was a certified banger.
So, shout out to you, man. Solid work. It is not easy to make this type of stuff, so really solid. Overall, I dig the sound design of the synths that you have going on. The bass is, I like the sound of the bass. You have really solid melodic ideas here with the vocals as well. What I would say now, I feel like the main thing, 2-7, like the main thing that I would say that would like take you to the next level, I feel, is really getting a sense of like as far as like volume balancing for everything, and just like really delving into the mixing side of things. 2-7, because I feel like that would go such like a long way for you, man, because like you already have like, it seems like a really solid sense of production, right? Because it feels like the arrangement overall, like there's a lot of creativity with the production. I like the synths. There's like this kind of ARP synth thing that's going on. So do I have to pay money? Unfortunately, yes. It is like $3 and change a month. So just to be transparent. But yeah, don't even stress who is Peter, man. Like, dude, I'd much rather you spend the money on getting the microphone set up for yourself, bro. So, as far as like critiques go for this, the background vocals are a little loud. I would say the instrumental overall is a bit loud relative to the vocals. I would definitely lower the instrumental, especially the bass frequency. One of the hardest things to mix in general is bass frequency, are the sub frequencies, because a lot of the time that I can't. Oh, am I muted somehow? Did I mute myself by accident? Oh no. Oh no. I think, yeah. Did I mute myself by accident? Or are we good? Oh no. Maybe it's nah, I can hear you. Okay, cool. I was like, oh no. Imagine he was just like fucking with me. That'd be pretty funny. But like, you got me. So one of the hardest things is bass, because a lot of the times, right? A lot of the times what ends up happening is that when we're mixing, right, a lot of the speakers or like headphones or whatnot don't really have a sense of a good solid bass response that's clean. So a lot of the bass that you're hearing on certain devices tend to not translate to other devices. So it's honestly one of the most pain in the ass things to get clean and right is a bass, because of how hard it is to really hear them. You say you did, or were you lying there just full of shit? And you could hear a little bit of this muddiness going on with the kick drum and the bass here. So you just want to really make sure that when you're mixing, you want to make sure that things aren't conflicting with each other. And a big part of that one is the kick and bass. So what I tend to do is, honestly, less is more with the bass. Always use a reference mix. You hear there's this kind of like really sharpness about the bass. I feel like I'm always chasing you, I'm acting like scrap. If you're gonna talk about, talk to me. If you're here for some bullshit, don't. Now you're right, 27. It's $3 plus tax, US dollars. Pretty boy wanna fuck with me, I'm feeling myself. In love even after she told me go to hell. I'm not a genie, but I'll be a wishing well. Always fuck up so they don't wish me well. The track is wide enough. I always end up running back. You treat me like a rusty car, throw me out like scrap. But I can't stop coming. I think if once you tame the bass frequencies, I think and then just lower everything in general, I think everything should be where it needs to be, honestly. I feel like I'm always chasing. Have a good night. Who is Peter? I know you probably can't hear me, but it's mainly the 808 that's conflicting, and you're going to have to carve some of those bass frequencies out of those other synths too. So you're probably going to have to like do a lot of low pass filters on some of your synths just to make room for that bass, because you want it to be so upfront. Like this part is so sick. Once you tame the bass, like you still want it to be aggressive, but you just have to tame it. That track, like that will go so stupid, this part. I like that bloom, bloom. Usually start with a 200 on all my synths mixing. I see. Yeah, I think that's a good rule of thumb, roughly. Like around there is pretty solid. then if that's the case, it's just the bass is just too loud level wise.
For some bullshit, don't talk to me. Love with you, would you talk to me? If I fell in love with you, if I fell in love with you, would you talk to me?
But you still want to make sure it's punching though. So you don't want to turn it down too much to lose the impact, but you want to turn it down enough where you can like have some clarity for some of your other elements, like your vocals and whatnot. Maybe even taming some of the high end of some of the bass, believe it or not, too, just to make some even more room for the vocals. And then even carving out a little bit of those synths. You might have to carve a bit around like your 250 hertz area, like almost like a low shelf. With some of the synths, you may have to do that to make room for some of the vocals. Just see where your vocals are sitting. So, for example, what you would do is you would look at like an EQ, right? So let me delete automation. This is the one thing I don't like about Ableton is like for some reason it's always recording automation, but I'll show you. TDR Nova, right? Free plugin. They should sponsor us. But you'll see, like, for example, blah, 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 that the fundamental frequency of my vocals, typically you look at, like, the lowest peaks that's going on here. So you'll see that my vocals tend to sit around the 150 hertz area or 60 hertz area, whatever the hell. And so you might want to go into your synths, right? And basically carve out this, like, a little bit of a notch around here, like a little bit of a bump, just to make a little bit of room for the vocal in this area. So, or you could even sidechain. So, for example, use it as a sidechain, right? So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna see what this does. Vox 4. So you could use this as a sidechain, right? And use that. So when I talk, it's only gonna act only when I'm talking, like only when I'm talking. So the synth will only turn down when I'm talking. So that's what I recommend. What's going on, Lorito? What's going on? Lortaro? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at saying people's names. Please forgive me. What's good? But yeah, that's really the main things that I would do, honestly. But I think it's solid work here. This would go a long way, I'm telling you. So, yeah, thank you so much for submitting 2-7. We're going back to, I believe, the free submissions, right? Yes, we're going back to the free submissions, so you rock, man. That's why, like, I'm the same way, 2-7. I always try to absorb as much information that I can. I think it's so important. That's kind of why I'm going back to school. 2-7, that's, to me, was, like, added so much character to the track. For me personally, I don't know. I dig it. Sometimes you have to get mad creative. You know what I'm saying? So I dig it. Yeah, that's why I'm going back and getting my master's. Is that's part of the reason why is because I do want to really, like, always trying to learn more. And I feel like me getting my master's is another, step in the right direction. I feel so. That's been another ongoing thing. So. Yeah, I'm always trying to absorb more information, so you and me the same. And that's a good attitude to have, especially since you said that you are, like, under 18. Like, it's such a good mindset to have, is to just, like, at your age, like, just absorb as much information as you can. Like, that's my best advice, is just keep working on your craft and absorb as much information, because these are, like, your prime years to, like, really learn everything. And you, just by the nature of, like, how the brain forms and everything like that, like, not to get, like, so like philosophical and whatnot, but, like, the way that the brain forms, like, a lot of our core learning happens in that, like, 16 to, like, 25 range. So hell yeah. I uploaded a song in the submit here. Is that where it should... no, you're right. You don't have to join the Discord. Hell yeah. You got it. Let me make sure that I got it. Hold on. Lori, I got your submission. We're all set. So Hell yeah. So at the 10 minute was my tune played? No, you're still in the queue. New Culture. Nah, you're totally good. We have, yeah, I'm sorry. I check the chat a lot more on YouTube, guys. So I'm sorry if I don't always see everyone's message on Twitch, but yeah, at the 10:30. So in about 15 minutes, I go and see who's here and do like another, basically we'll get to the people who are like present at the live stream and get to your tracks. So I want to make sure I could get to as many people as I can that are here. Yeah, I started like January. I basically taught myself everything. So someone who actually knows they do tell me what to do is a big help. That's the whole reason, the goal of the live stream right there, 2-7, is to help people like get to the next level and help improve their sound. Because like I personally like I had to do a lot of like discovering myself, you know, and I feel like I improved at a very fast rate when I was like in studios and whatnot. And I went to school for it, and I feel like the school for audio engineering is not worth it personally, because I learned so much more just interning at studios and just doing it hands-on. So I'm kind of want to give that approach to like teaching, where it's a lot more hands-on, like do this, and I feel like it'd be a lot more effective. So we got Back to Life by Il Java. We gonna run it. I put the microphone I have in the Discord. I don't know if it's good or not. I will check it out. I got you.
Hey yo, try to pass this bar exam to get a charred diaphragm. Either you live like a bitch or die as a man. I'm a star that you can't examine, phantom mask, like I'm in an opera soapbox and you throwing hands. But you ain't a boxer, paint a picture, put paint in the scripture, laid up with a stripper and a pump for the rapture. Dump on a rap, but ain't no fun, but I'm laughing. Hit your lung, do a backflip. Back in this bitch, but never went AWOL. I'm clever as Madoff. I sever your face off. I'm better than they are. Way more than 15. I still spit like a AR. Smarter than AI. Harder than the stone at a gravesite. Brave heights ascending the ladder. The way that you was trending went backwards, but friend in the blacksmith, so I stayed with it still. Play with me and your fate get revealed. Chip you off the block as the paint getting peeled. They gon' build you a monument just for staying so real. Sustained with a kill, spray in the field with the pesticide. Sleep in the coffin, that's where the rest reside. Ain't nobody best as I continue living till your message dies. Get electrified and bring you back to life like I'm Dr. Frankenstein. Mentally sharp, I keep a shank in my mind. I tell the Lord, thanks for the design. The plan was divine, the planet is mine. One with nature standard and planted with vines intertwined. Heard the twang before the bird go bang. Drinking cups like I'm Kurt Cobain. Knock you out like I'm Kimbo Slice. Fuck you talking about, I've been this nice. Skating on top of the thinnest.
That's 1 minute 30 second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Back to Life by Il Java. First off, dude, I love your flow, bro. Like, that shit sounds crazy.
Soft, better than they are. Way more than 15. I still spit like a AR. Smarter than AI. Harder than the stone at a gravesite.
Yeah, I dig the whole track. Dig the word play, like the flow, the word play, the instrumental is solid.
Mask like I'm in an opera soapbox and you throwing hands, but you ain't a boxer. Paint a picture, put paint in the scripture, laid up with a stripper and a pump for
vocals super up front.
If I sever your face off, I'm better than they are. Way more than 15. I still spit like a AR. Smarter than AI.
As far as like critiques go, I would like some more low mids in the vocals.
The picture, put paint in the scripture, laid up with a stripper and a pump for the rapture. Dump on a R, smarter than A. Off the block is the off, and that's where the rest results to life. Like I'm Dr. Frankenstein. Try to bring you back to life. Like I'm Dr.
I feel like panning the ad-libs out more and maybe EQing them a slightly different than the lead would go a long way. But other than that, I think that's pretty solid stuff, dude. That sounds high quality stuff. Thank you so much for submitting Il Java. That was really, really solid. Hell yeah, dude. We got Watermelon Shark. So we got a whole ass website going on here. Watermelon Shark, you absolute legend. Look at you. We got made this while on a call with someone, and then we got the sunglasses face here. So that's what I'm talking about, Watermelon Shark. If that's even your real name. Hell yeah. Well, who is Peter is like, OJ McBaggins, let me hold the mic real quick. Let's run it. Let's go. That was made this while on a call with someone. That was Watermelon Shark. That sounded really good. That sounded really good, Watermelon Shark. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You should be proud of that production. That sounded really solid. It sounded full. Let me hear that again. We got some. I like the weirdness of the bass. Like, drums are knocking like. I honestly like. I think that's good. That's really good. I don't know. I think that's my favorite one you've submitted, Watermelon Shark. That I have nothing. Nice work. You can have the Temu mic. I have like this cheap, I forgot where it is, but I have to find it. I have like this small little Temu mic that my mother got me. We got Beef by Bana. Let's run it.
Sånn, ja, du må sende på nytt. Si hjertet sammen nytt. Nei, jeg sier at hvalen har lavere takhøyde, mindre bredde, pluss at de har ikke furt, fordi de har ikke sete bakerst. Og så har de ikke like breie midtdører, og ikke like breie fronter. Pluss at de fikk tilbud for å kjøpe hvalen for 250 000, som betyr at den bussen er i jævlig dårlig stand, fordi de fikk ikke solgt den. De 00-erne som egentlig ville selge den til oss, de hadde ikke fått solgt den før etter sin ærte. Det er jævlig krise. Mindre bredde.
Baby, er du digg eller grov? Inni valen skjer det sjuke ting, for her er alt lov. Vi snakker om peristing, liba, fisting, snacks og penger. På vors har vi runka for å holde ut vei. Ruller inn på fashion med en slappen og en stiff. Det er biff ifra Nesbru. Vi smiler og ler. Digger dame, digger pupper.
Let's go, that was Beat by Bono. Let's go.
This was a certified banger.
Production sounds crazy, my guy. Is it a Saturday night or what? That's what I'm talking about. I know who is Peter's about to get yelled at for staying way past their bedtime, bro.
Sier at hvalen har lavere takhøyde, mindre bredde.
Now it's time to party! Oh yeah!
This was a certified banger.
So overall, Bona, again, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but the track goes hard. I love the mixing on the drop. Is super clean work. I personally would like a little bit more low mids of the vocals, but I think I hear why you did that. Jamming some of the S sound. Hear that? Just be careful of that note there. Other than that, though, like production sounds crazy, man. Like, solid stuff. Thank you so much for submitting Beef. Now we need a song called Wellington. Yeah! We gonna move on to the next one, which is Waves on Fire by Anthony Wilson. We going. Wait, what was that? Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe, KTW. Sorry, I'd be saying everyone's name wrong, as you can tell. Waves on Fire. First off, I am severely disappointed. Anthony Wilson. Oh, my cat wants to say hi for this one. He's like, let me in, coach. All right, he's gonna host the live stream real quick. So, yeah, the problem that I have with this Anthony Wilson is that there's wood that's on fire, but the waves, they seem perfectly safe to swim in. And I was under the impression that the waves would be not safe to swim in because they would be on fire. And oh my goodness, hi buddy, do not do that. Oh my god, bro, don't do that. Anywho, we go listen to it. Let's run it.
Dipping slow, waves on fire, music loud, take me higher. One last night, feeling right. We'll dance until the morning light. Dipping slow, waves on fire, music loud, take me higher. One last night, feeling right. We'll dance until the morning light. We'll dance until the morning light. We'll dance until the morning light. Golden hour glow, toes in the sand. Glass half full, DJ spinning our jam. Laughing loud, what's all in the nothing but time, we don't care. Sun's dropping low, we rising up. Hearts beating fast, space in the cup. No past, no plans, just here and now. We're kings and queens, we're low down proud. Dipping slow, waves on fire, music loud, take me higher.
Last 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Waves on Fire by Anthony Wilson. Oh yeah.
This was a certified banger.
First off, I dig the da, 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 waves on fire. The melody is really nice. The drop is nice. I dig the those signature house keys stabs that you got going on there is solid. And what I would say overall, as far as like production goes,
one last night, feeling right.
What I would say as far as like critiques go, first off, I would say it is very harsh, the mix overall. I hear what you're like. It sounds like there's too much upper mids and highs on the mix, and because you could tell, like as OJ McMaggins was pointing out, like there was like he said that it sounds very loud, right? Which, you know, of course you're going for that with house music. You're going for it to be super loud, but you don't want to sacrifice. The thing is with the mix is you have to think of it like a puzzle, right? And when you have a lot of like certain frequencies, if you have too much of one like band of frequency, you're probably sacrificing some other elements, and that is the case with this mix. So you do get a lot of loudness with the upper mids and highs. That's just the nature of how our ears perceive things and just physics in general. So the issue is that as soon as the drop hits, because it's super loud, right? And it's piercing in the upper mids. Once it drop hits, it doesn't feel like it hits. It feels like it's lacking this punch in the mix overall. And you could hear that very evidently, like when the kick drum and everything comes in. The bass feels very weak. The vocals just sound a little bit too loud in general. So I would just adjust that, and I think you're good to go. So thank you so much for submitting. You rock. So it is that time of the live where it is 10:30, and I get to the people who are here who haven't had their submission sent in yet. So who is here who hasn't had their submission reviewed yet? Let me know in the chat, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Let me know if I didn't get to your track yet. Let me know, because now is the time, 10:30. Because I do have to wrap up at 11 today. I have a hard out at 11 today, so unfortunately I do have to dip in 30 minutes. So, okay, so we do have someone on Twitch. Awesome. Let's see, who was that? That was Real Dame. Okay. Real Dame. Okay, I'm assuming Real Dame, your name is K Dame, right? Just to be clear, K Dame is your artist name. Who else is here who hasn't had their track reviewed? Super late, so I don't mind others going. So we have KTW Coys. No, it's okay. No, I said what I said, so we gonna get to your submission. So KTW, what did you submit under, KTW? What's your artist name? Just so I know which one's which. Street Shaman. Okay, Street Shaman, I do have yours. Yeah, Shaman was next. So K Dame I have. Well, Chick Legend I believe is still here. Who else is still here? Kinder this way. Okay, Kinder. Awesome. Okay, I got yours. Yours was technically... So... K-Dame was after yours. So you're technically before K-Dame here. I'm just going in order from how it was submitted. Just to be fair to everybody. Let's see. These will be the last one I'm reviewing for the night, guys. So if you are not here present right now, I am probably not going to get to your track tonight. So I'll give it a little bit, but I'll give it a little bit of time. I'll let for anyone to who's here. Let me message it in the chat as well. Who here hasn't had their song reviewed? Because I want to try to get to everyone, and just in case people are a little bit behind in the chat. So we are going. So currently, I have Shaman Dubs. Then I have Chicks Legend. Then I have Kinder This Way. Then I have K Dame. That's what I have as far as like this stream. So if anyone else. In the meantime, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, the subscribe button, we do these every Tuesday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'd love to see you guys in the future. We're currently running an event called Sample This okay, Street Shaman, I do have yours. We're currently running an event in the Discord server called Sample This, where it's a royalty-free sample that we provide, and we pin them up against each other. Well, not really against each other, but we have everyone use the same sample, makes a track. You could do whatever you want the sample, and the track just has to be 1 minute long. And we're going to be going live and reviewing all the tracks. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, we do giveaways and whatnot as well. Even if you have to participate for that one to be a part of the giveaway. But we also do have a giveaway coming up soon as well for Song of the Month for May and June. We're going to be doing a live stream as well for giving away some prizes. Even if you're not part of the voting, if you're not part of the actual event itself, if you're just in the chat, we give away prizes to the people who are just present in the live. So definitely come through for that. We've given away many gift cards and whatnot at this point. So without further ado, we're going to get to it. I believe these are just the last 4 for the night. So this is Shaman Dubs. Definitely not lo-fi. I'll take your word for it. I do like the creepy kind of biblically accurate angel we got going on here. Let's hear it. So much for submitting. That was definitely not lo-fi by Shaman Dubs.
This was a certified banger.
First off, I don't know what you mean. That sounded pretty chill to me. No, but in all seriousness, track goes hard. I think first off, the mix overall, I do dig how upfront these synths are. The punch of the drums are undeniable. The crunchiness, it's interesting. Like they sound like they're super like saturated, like rectified almost. Really interesting sound design. Like it's not your typical like dubstep record, you know. I dig the swing of the record, but I would say the main thing that I feel like it's missing is the issue with some dubstep tracks and like dubstep influenced and whatnot is what I find is that a rhythm, well, even if it's rhythm, either way, it's still one thing with rhythm tracks is that I personally really wish that there was more melodic elements that in the track, because I dig the feel is definitely there. I think when it gets to that triplet feel here towards like, but it feels like it's missing something melodic in the track, because it has the feel, but it's lacking that thing that grabs your attention. I feel like currently I feel like the difference between like even if it's mosh pit music, like it's still missing that element coming from a metalhead who loves mosh pit music. When you say it live, I usually double it with something. Okay, fair enough. I guess as far as like reviewing, I typically review it as like a standalone, you know, like that's typically when people submit stuff, I try to like listen to it as is. So if that's the case, totally cool. But standalone, it does feel like it's missing something. If that's the solution, if you usually mix it with other stuff, then totally cool. I totally get it. But definitely more of like a standalone. If it is like a standalone thing, then it does need something to kind of pick it up a bit. The transitions, they're solid. Be careful of that bass right here. You hear that kick layer with the snare. You might have to just. It's a little bit crunchy there. Just be careful. I think it happens like 3 or 4 times, from what we heard. But honestly, that's really it. I dig the feel, I dig the sound design a lot. It's very weird sound design, but I feel like it works. I feel like really the only thing that's missing personally is something melodic. It could just be having a vocal in there. It could be having like a synth come in eventually, even if it's like doing something like something else that comes in just to break because it feels a little bit monotonous after a while. Because nothing. Like, I don't know. I just hear like some other driving factor in there. I feel like it would take it to the next level. I feel cool track. I dig it. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. We gonna move to the next one. Thank you so much, Street Shaman. I hope that's helpful. Track goes hard. We gonna listen to Chicks Legend Savannah. Chicks is in the chat. Shout out to Chicks. We're gonna run it. Awesome. That's the 1 minute 30-second mark. Thank you so much for submitting. That was Chicks Legend Savannah.
This was a certified banger.
Track. Hell yeah. So overall, the keys, I dig, like, first off, like you got your signature pop chords going on, like what they think of chords. I dig the up, like when it gets like to the drop section, quote unquote, even though it's not like technically like a drop, but you know what I mean. Overall, synths sound huge. What I would say as far as critiques go, mainly, I would like some more sub frequencies here in the drop. It feels a bit empty. That synth sounds a bit too loud. Hear the piano. They sound like they're too fake. Like they feel a little bit too stabby for my liking. Stabby likey. Oh my goodness. For my liking, just be careful of that. You want to adjust the velocity. A lot of the times that you like, I tend to like really lower the velocity for things like this. hear that piano that's kind of like sort of following the melody, but it's not exactly following the melody here. I don't like how like I personally would like if you use like the sustained pedal to get that away for the melodic thing, because it feels like too plucky. It feels too fake the way that it's currently played. Like a piano player wouldn't play it like that. Maybe for this section, maybe like a reverb on the snare, just to have it bring out more. Slightly less sidechain here. And that's really all I got. Thank you so much, Chicks Legend. You're a legend! Thank you so much. Always a pleasure hearing your tracks, man. Hell yeah, dude. Absolute legend. Nah, it's always a pleasure hearing your stuff, man. Thank you. As always, you rock, dude. We're going to move on to the next one, which is Honestly by Kinder This Way. I believe they are on Twitch. No, they're not. Were they on Twitch? No, they're on YouTube, I believe. Nah, of course, Chicks, thank you for submitting as always. We're going to run it. Then we have K-Dame next. So we're going to run it.
I spent 27 years on this planet. I'll sing 27 beers in my garage. Me and Loz and Liam in a mausoleum getting hammered. They're looking at us like we're manic, I'm enamored. But it never really goes that way. There's a million reasons to make me stay. There's a million reasons to take your time. There's a million reasons to change your mind. Live life honestly. Talk to me slow and please do it constantly. Come back stronger, please. I could use a little laugh and you're my favorite comedy. Live life honestly. Talk to me slow and please do it constantly. Come back stronger, please. I could use a little laugh and you're my favorite comedy. It's in your future, you can't call that dream a pastime. It's in your nature to replace it with a fast high. Me, Loz and Liam feel we see them in a past life. Quit your whining from a distance, it's a far cry. But it never really goes that way. There's a million reasons to make me stay. There's a million
That's a 1 minute 30
reasons
second
to
mark on that. We got Honestly by Kinder This Way first off.
This was a certified banger.
The track overall. Yeah, I dig the track, less reverb on the main Vox. I do agree. Overall, I think the track, the idea is definitely there. I dig the aesthetic. Like, the aesthetic of this is so cool. I don't know. And even with the Spotify Canva, like, you have the zoom in and zoom out. I think it's simple, but it works. Like, it's super creative, I think. And the fact that you guys did that, but also took the photo, like, very, very cool stuff. Overall, what I would say,
take your time. There's a million reasons.
It seems way too quantized, or is that the point? I personally agree with that. It does feel a little bit robotic the way that it is quantized. So maybe like humanizing the drums a bit more.
To change your mind, live life on.
It kind of gives almost like, I don't know why, it reminds me almost of like Paramore. It's the project that has the hard time. Nicky Mon, never even try this night. Like, it kind of has that same production-esque vibe to it.
Honestly,
where it has almost like a quirkiness to the production. There's a million reasons to vote for this song. Being the candidate for song. Yeah, no, this I definitely dig the sound. I would say as far as like critiques go, the mixing to me personally would go a long way with this one. It feels like the reverb's too heavy-handed on the lead vocal. The vocals don't feel like they're blending together. Some compression would do such a just really gluing those vocals together, and because of the reverb, it feels like they're sitting in like completely different spaces. So I honestly think, no pun intended, that the like a remix of the vocals would go such a long way. Nah, it's totally. I think you guys like the singing and everything is solid. Because you hear like there's a lot of mid frequencies in the main vocalist here. Like, they're looking at us like we're manic. First thing that I want to say is reverb. With reverb, less is more. For a lead vocal, less is definitely more, because a reverb is like one of the number one easy ways to muddy up a mix is having too much reverb on an element, because reverb will really accentuate some of those like low end mud. So it's really easy to overdo it. So just be careful with that. And yeah, honestly, like
pastime, it's in your nature to replace it with a slave.
And a de-esser on the vocals bus. A big part that I would recommend is having either like for your vocal chain, definitely having I feel like mixing your vocals in this under the same vocal chain, because you guys are blending your vocals together, is totally the wave, because using a compressor on there to compress all the vocals at the same time will help blend them more. So yeah, cool track. Thank you so much for submitting. Hope to hear more. Cool. So I believe this is the last track of the night for today. So this is I'm Not Your Friend, produced by Bull. This is K-Dane. This is over on Twitch. So you are the last one for today. Appreciate you so much for submitting. Let's run it.
Breaking down, showing my emotion. I've crumbled down to nothing but ash. Someone save me, I feel it cave in. I'm suffocating without you. I'm not your friend, nor am I your enemy. I can't pretend anymore that our love's not real. I'm not your friend, nor am I your enemy. I can't pretend anymore that our love's not real.
Yeah, Aton.
Was I ever enough? You slowly broke my limits down, and then you up and left my town and told me it wasn't working out. No, should've known. Your words and actions spoke alone. I turned my cheek to all you're wrong. So I guess it's
that's I'm Not Your Friend, produced by Bull. That was by K-Dane.
This was a certified
I
banger.
believe it is the second 6/8 track of the night. Yeah, Aton. Yeah, I could tell. Like, first off, dude, like I I love tracks like this. I made like one a while ago that was similar to this. Funny enough, it was called. There was like a part of it that was literally suffocating. Was one of the lyrics of one of the like just have like when I heard you say that, I was like, hey yo. So first off, love the vibes. So fun fact, Real Dame says on Twitch, sped up a bit, but still a slower song. Totally chill. So first off, love the vocal melodies. Love when it picks up. Oh, like when it picks up with the triplets on it. Like it goes such a long way, I feel. What I would say as far as like critiques go on this, like the vocals, I love the performance. I think you're killing it.
I pretend anymore that our love's not real. Was I ever enough? You slowly broke my limit.
I love the sound design and the vocal melodies. What I would say as far as critiques go, I feel like in the mixing, see, if I was to put my mixing hat on, right, and think, how would I mix this record, right? First things first is the number one thing that I would do to this in the mixing is the vocal sounds too clean. I feel like this is the kind of track that you gotta get like real like sludgy sounding with the vocals, like the vocal needs to be like almost like distorted. Like think of like The Hills by The Weeknd, almost like effect type thing on the vocals. Like I want something that's like hella saturated on the vocals. Would go such a long way for this because it sounds like the instrumental is giving you this like super edgy kind of vibe to go on to it, and the vocals are like da-da-da, like this like super like I don't want to say happy because it's not happy, but like it sounds like you're singing like to drastic to like over the top as I always do. It sounds like you're at a funeral and you're singing like happy birthday. Like I want you at a funeral to be singing like like you know what I'm saying, like to be singing like you're at a I personally would when the beat, I would get really sludgy sound, like super, almost like lo-fi the vocals, and what I would say
I can't pretend anymore.
When the picks up
down, and
like
then
this.
you up and left my town.
Oh, you could use like Sail as a good reference, I feel too, like Sail. Like that, like really super like that they have like this saturation out that's super heavy handed.
I'm not your friend, nor am I your enemy. I can't pretend anymore that our love's not real.
Some like ad-libs in there could be fun.
Suffocated.
Like I'm suffocated. Like suffocated. Harmonies would be really solid. Unfortunately, I can only do 1 minute 38 seconds per track for the free versions. K-Dame, unfortunately, that's just how if I did that, it would be unfair to everybody else. I'm sorry. I do 1 minute 30 seconds for the free submissions, and then full up to 5 minutes. Usually more than 5 minutes. I don't mind if it's a little bit longer than 5 minutes for like the line skips, the $5 or more donations, or the Discord subscribers. But I think those things would totally take your track to the next level. And unfortunately, I do have to wrap up because it is 11. So unfortunately, the live streams, like I have been going like an hour late lately, but unfortunately today I cannot. So I do appreciate everyone for joining us, but I hope that's helpful. Honestly, yeah, I totally get that. Mixing like the vocals clean, that's like what most songs call for that. But a song like this, though, allows you to get mad creative. I feel super creative. So, but right, you can always find a polyrhythm to count on top. That is true. I get the idea of reference tracks, but do you think reference tracks are partially responsible for so much today's sound? No, I do not, because the thing is, you don't use a reference track to, like, I wouldn't say produce like this reference track. I would say use a reference track to see where the elements should sit relative to the mixing side of things. Like I wouldn't say that, like, to me, the main thing is the production. The production is where you can get the craziness. But at the end of the day, physics is physics. So the way that sound interacts with each other and the way that, like, just sonically things sound clean, like, or, you know, even if you're trying to go for like that super edgy sound, like a reference is mostly like, oh, is my kick drum way too loud? Like because if it's too loud, like, oh, when I play this on a different speaker, it's not going to be like, it's going to start sound like that's the main thing for the reference tracks, not necessarily to like try to get it to sound exactly like that. Like, because a lot of the times, like, I'll use other genres too as reference tracks sometimes. I'm just like, I really like the way that the vocals are sitting in this mix, and I want the vocals to sound like they're here, but it could be a completely different genre, but I just like the presence of the vocals in this one mix. So I would use that as okay, let me try to get the vocals EQ'd similar to this vocal. If you catch my drift, like there's a reason why, like, you use the reference track, because you want your mixes to still translate from different speakers. That's the main thing. So yeah, because if you don't use reference tracks and you play your mix and you go to another speaker and then you find, dang, like my mix sounds complete ass compared to like their mix, and then you're like, if I just used a reference track, like, you already know that it's like a good reference track, everything is balanced and it's going to sound good on everything. That's why like certain engineers, they mix on certain speakers like the Avitone or like the NS10s. Like, people are swear by the NS10s, the original model, the NS10s, because they notoriously sound terrible. They're like the most famous, like, I'm sure you're familiar with the NS10s. They're like one of the most famous speakers out there. And the reason why people mix on them or use that to reference their mixes is to make sure that it sounds good on every platform, every speaker out there. You want to make sure that sounds clean. So yeah. Anywho, long tangent, but no, I don't think that's the reason why everything sounds like everything else. The reason why, I'll tell you the real reason why everything sounds like everything else. The real reason why, and I've experienced this in the studio, and I'll go into the full cam for this one. We're done doing reviews for the night. So the real reason why everything sounds like everybody else is because labels, right? Major labels, or even like some like independent labels, and even the old independent label that I was used to be at will constantly be like, you gotta be like this because they're on. Like, it's a lot easier to market a song that's already working, that's similar to a song that's already working. So they're going to try to craft a bunch of artists that are similar to that to try to crack the formula again. So like what they did before. So like, for example, right? So you hear an artist like, for example, like SZA, right? Who comes, like, I mean, SZA's been around for a long time, but SZA's project SOS like has a very signature sound to it, right? And if you're not familiar with SZA, she's an R&B artist and she's extremely talented. But there was a lot of times, like, because I used to work with like an R&B act that was a female R&B act, and a lot of it was like, oh, you got to try to get the song to sound similar to this so that a playlister will hear your song and it'll be easy to get on playlists to be able to get those streams going. So that's why everything sounds alike, not reference mixes. But I hope that explains it. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the nature of it. All good. Peace out, OJ McBaggins. But yeah, on that note, I know I honestly like, but that's honestly not that far of a stretch though. So I totally get it, Aton. Thank you everyone for joining us today. You guys are awesome. Again, you guys should put
This was a
pat
certified
yourselves on the
banger.
back. because you guys are putting in hard work. You're consistently uploading, you're consistently sending music through, and it really means a lot that you guys trust the live stream and all of that. So you guys are awesome. Everyone who supports the live, just being here, like whether it's, you know, whatever you do for the live, like the live stream, subscribe, share it with your friends or whatever. Like, it means a lot to me. So thank you everyone for joining us. Oh, what's going on, Roy Droid Void? What's good? So, unfortunately, I do have to wrap up for today because it is 11, but I do appreciate everyone for joining us. So, the song of the stream candidates for today, we have Il Java, we have Tyler Ciani, we have Kazillo, and we have Mr. Sings. So, congratulations to you guys for winning Song of the Stream.
Song of the Stream. So this was a certified banger.
The live stream will be TBA for the Song of the Stream stuff. Next Friday is going to be the end for the sample of this event. We pushed it off another week. No, it's all good. It's just the nature. It's totally fine. But yeah, I'm totally excited. I'm potentially starting my master's degree program this upcoming week, so I'm super stoked for that. So hopefully everything, there's just something in like the in the system that I got has to be like figured out, but we'll like whatever that gets resolved, I'll know my schedule and all of that fun stuff. So everyone, as always, thank you so much for joining us today. It's always fun to do these lives. It's always fun chatting with you guys, and we are going to be picking up on Tuesday. And if you made it this far into the video, once the video goes live, comment something down below. I always do a nod for the last track of the day. Let's do the word friend. Friend is the word. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your night. Don't work too hard unless it's on your music, and we will be picking up on Tuesday. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are the literal best. Bye!
This was a certified banger. 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 This was a certified banger.
That's right. Oh yeah! That's how you know it's about to be a good week. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your night. Bye!